Hello, everybody, and welcome to Don't Make Us Bored, Corndan and Brossentia's variety show. Brossentia here, just getting everything ready for a fun time. This is the show where we bring people on to have them show off whatever they have been playing lately. And honestly, I think that we've got some interesting games here. Mega Man 4 minus Infinity, if I'm not mistaken, this isn't a good game.
I don't remember. I mean, it's real hard to tell. Like anymore, like with the Mega Man like hacks and stuff, right? With all the stuff I've seen from Xander, I don't know what's good or not anymore. And I'm bad at Mega Man games, so I probably don't know what was ever good to begin with.
Yeah, that sounds about right. After that, we've got Caribbean Admiral. I don't know what this is, other than that it's a Flash game.
All you need to know is it's Drumboardist and a Flash game.
Yeah, I'm 90% sure he's trying to get us to gong him, so we'll have to see.
I don't know. Right, but I'm pretty sure the commentary is very that, even if it's boring.
He has direct messaged me and said, I want to see how much you will take.
Well, fortunately or unfortunately for him, I have learned large levels of patience.
Yeah. Yeah, we are zen.
Unfortunately for you, I have large amounts of patience.
I've got patience. I'm a patient dude. Look at me, sitting here, just being patient and crap. You know. Oh, but yeah, for me personally, though, I have been having a lot of fun in the gaming world. Mostly, I have been playing Elden Ring because I love it. I feel like
You've been playing Elden Ring because everybody's playing Elden Ring.
I've got almost 100 hours into it. I don't know if it's healthy, but I certainly have been playing it a lot. It's very, very fun. Yeah, I also got Vampire Survivors, largely because of you, Corndan.
It's so good. I love it. It's so good.
Cavallo, that's the character that I think I like the most. I love that the name means horse, but he looks like a bear. And apparently it's because horse sounds like orso, which is bear in Italian.
Yeah, so everything here is in Vampire Survivors is an Italian joke.
Yeah, I love it. Especially one, like the main last name also means some sort of cheese. And Imelda cheese, whatever the last name is, Imelda is just a perfect first name for a character. It's so good.
Yeah.
That's so good. I think we have somebody in here with us, but this is a different name. Oh no. They are in the red room, right?
Yeah, we should drag them all up here.
Yeah, let's bring them in. Hello there and welcome.
Hello.
You're gonna have to share again. There we go.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll go ahead and get stuff captured and looking just fine. How are y'all doing?
Good. Doing pretty good, pretty good.
Good.
It's a good start.
Yeah.
Yes. You still reach for the reserve from a certain game you've been playing. Well, had played.
Just one game?
3. I made 3 bad choices, and they will haunt me forever.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
So what are you talking about here?
Our own channel is currently playing through the whole classic series of Mega Man. And when we were choosing which games to play, since I hadn't played most of the games, I was like, oh, I'll play 1, 5, and 7. And both of them kind of looked at me and went, Raven, are you sure you want to do that? I was like, yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah,
it is fine.
It's not fine.
It's absolutely fine, provided you just really like bad Mega Man games.
Okay, to be fair though, 7 has my favorite feature out of all the classics, which is combining the rocket punch and the dash jump of Mega Man 6. That was fantastic.
But also, to be fair, 7's real bad.
Maybe it is. So
7's not particularly good.
So we do have Rockman 4 minus Infinity. I have to ask, is this one of the good or the bad ROM hacks?
How about so bad it loops back into being good?
Okay.
It's not Rockman Overdrive. How about that?
True. Unfortunately, it's definitely hard. You don't play this not knowing what a Mega Man is. It will kick your rear in no time.
Oh, understandable. Most Mega Man ROM hacks tend to be that way, that they are a lot more difficult than the base game. I'm not surprised at all. But yeah, it looks like we've got the game captured and up in front of everybody, so feel free to introduce yourselves, since we have multiple people. Oh, okay, thank you.
Sorry about that.
No, that was me.
All controller setups. Meh. Why? Why now? Alright, here we go.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so I'm Voranth, one of the members of the Den of Games.
Yeah.
The enjoyer of really bad things.
That
For
is
example,
true.
he does believe that Aurum Vale is a good dungeon.
Yeah, I also believe Zelda 2 is a fine, great game. So, take that for
And I
what.
believe that proves my point.
Aurum
Zelda 2
Vale.
is a fine game. It's just not
It's-
what people expected.
Let me see.
Right,
I thought
exactly.
Aurum Vale was fine. Actually, I kind of like it. It gets exciting. It's the first actually kind of exciting dungeon in Final Fantasy XIV.
It was
And
the
I
one
believe
that
that
had a
proves my
challenge.
point.
Aurum Vale is my favorite dungeon, specifically despite Polk.
I love it. Language, English. Uh-oh.
English coming soon,
Well.
which has been years now.
Bam.
And the last member of the Den of Games, I'm Raven, the Salted Raven.
Yeah. Salted
He brought it
Raven.
all so
Are they
far.
tasty?
They fight back.
Oh, okay.
That's the problem.
Don't
Tasty, but you gotta pay the price.
don't salt your ravens, everybody. That's what we're learning tonight.
Hey, whatever. Right? The Raven might like it, and if not, that's at your own risk.
Fight me harder,
I'm just. I do like salt, and I like corvids. So,
Oi.
yeah. Okay.
Alright. Okay, at the very least, as I said here, this Mega Man is really hard, but you can set up your difficulty. You can customize this as you want. But since I'm a sucker for punishment, I'll leave it as a basic.
Sounds good.
Alright.
See, Polk has been practicing this for, what, a few weeks now?
Teens a bit.
And I've only seen bits and pieces of it. And what I did see of it made me go, can I just go back to Dark Souls 2, please?
By the way, give me a
Dark Souls 2
countdown
is
whenever
easier
you'd like, Polk.
Alright, well, count me down any moment. I'll be ready.
Well, okay,
I'm not gonna
3.
be,
Oh,
I won't be able to complete the whole game full. I hope to at least defeat the 8 Robot Masters and maybe a few Cossack stages. But I'll do as fast as I can.
yeah, we'll see how far you're able to go. Good luck in 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, and here we go. Straight to dive, man.
Oh,
As
look at
you go,
it.
things a teensy bit different.
So, one thing I'd like to say is that one attitude that Polk has adopted, though, with this game that I have seen is the Dark Souls ideology of, if you can cheese it, why haven't you cheesed it?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
is
yeah, please.
probably a decent way of tackling a lot of these ROM hacks.
Isn't that how you're supposed to play Mega Man anyway?
Yes, but the actual games don't offer as much possibility of cheesing it as this one does in certain circumstances.
In some
Yeah.
cases, yeah, you just gotta know how to cheese things. Even today, as I practiced, there's a few things I remembered that I completely forgotten.
I mean,
And
I know how to cheese things. I've got cheese in my fridge and I put it on things.
Yeah,
Correct.
Exactly.
Delicious.
That's the best way.
yeah, everybody, the frame rate for us is a little bit weird what we're seeing on the stream. I think
I
that
can
we're probably
guarantee-
gonna be good. Should be fine.
I think it's more an issue of the game itself at times than the stream itself, because this is a patchwork of, I don't even know what it is really.
it works better than most ROM hacks, but
This is-
still.
this is one of the hacks I've remembered Xandra talking about. That when she talks about there's kind of like unspoken rules for Mega Man ROM hacks. This is one of the ones that doesn't respect like the sprite limits and stuff like that.
Okay, that was a lie.
I was gonna see, like,
yeah, in that case, it
twice.
may mostly be the game that has a few issues every now and then.
Yeah,
this is the same issue as like Overdrive has.
Yeah, we do have the audio a little bit before the video sometimes, so don't worry too much, everybody. You don't need to refresh the stream. This is what we've got.
Not just your streams.
Well, the coding of this game, I swear, is held by duct tape and prayer more than normal.
It's fine. It's fine. Oh, hi, Anchor.
I think there's a little super glue thrown in the mix too.
Clearly, they cheated.
How do you shoot up? Or is he attracting your bullets?
He absorbs shots.
Oh,
That's
okay.
how he attacks. And the only moment you can really damage him. And the more you attack him, the more he attacks back.
Aha!
He's also a cameo from the Mega Man Game Boy game, the Mega Man Killer from that one.
Okay.
I'm not gonna shoot yet. I want to make sure to tail up all the way to the right in order for the first bit of cheese and secret in this game. And there we go. Grab his weapon, and now I really gotta speedrun on this bit, because otherwise I'm not making it to Meridia.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. They introduced stuff that obviously does not exist at all in the regular Mega Man games, and it's really fun to have a look at it. It also feels really stressful at times.
Yeah, I can understand that. Ooh, very nice. I don't know what that means, but cool.
Yeah, usually just pass through that tunnel, but yeah. Let's see that, and highway, man.
I think he's in the wrong game, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm having my damn flashbacks now. Because Wave Man is a boss from 5, one of the games I played.
Look, Wave Man's not the worst. Okay.
Oh, you're correct, he's not. But I do have trauma from the fact that when I was trying to figure out what to use the kick power on, which by the way only activates when you slide, and then I got the pleasure of discovering that the person whose weakness was being kicked was the guy that controlled water. Please explain that to me.
Yeah, you just kick him.
Hey, I'm confused because there was the Metroid sound.
Yep, there's a whole lot of cameo for a first game.
And then we're here doing something.
The boss. I'm using Rush Surge to make him dug up for power-up. I got my E-Tank. I'm good to go.
Hey,
Yeah,
now,
E-Tank is definitely wanted here.
Don't cheese it like you cheesed it last time.
I'll try, no promises.
Well, all I'm saying,
some good cheese.
I'm just going to let you know when you're down to 2 dots of balloon, because I don't want you falling in the pit like last time.
So
I do.
Just so
That'd be
everybody
funny.
knows, it looks like Polk fought a bonus boss. I thought that was the actual boss, and I was very confused why suddenly you're still continuing the stage.
Yep.
No, so balloon is the way to cheese this boss. Clearly, you can see how quickly this, I don't even want to call it the name I'm thinking, is dashing around being an absolute pain. So balloon over the pit is the best way to avoid most of his attacks.
Yeah. Oh no.
You tried to cheese him out.
You've got a phase 2, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he gets red and real angry.
He definitely looks angry.
Yeah, he's definitely seeing red right now.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
not happy.
I don't like this guy.
And the worst part, Poke, you're at 2 dots.
Yeah, I know. Although it's not disappearing yet, but it's getting close, and, you know what?
Ooh, yeah, I was gonna say.
I think that's a good call, yeah.
Ah! Bad laser! No!
Oh my gosh! Okay, you live!
Yeah, that little water beam will push you right into the pits.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
Raving Sock Monkey, which I love the name. We found a lot of boss-looking robots, and you're not wrong, Sock Monkey. We did. But you're also wrong because they weren't real bosses.
Yeah, they're fakers.
What? Wrong one.
Oh no.
Dustman,
Uh,
you can get out of
unfortunately,
it,
I'm gonna need
right?
the game over because
I like dying.
I wasn't meant to be here.
Well, there
whoops.
goes those 6 lives.
Lovely.
Oh,
Actually, it might be just faster to when we do the soft resets.
I was gonna say, they don't even bother to give you a pit to kill yourself? Terrible.
Nope. Nope, it's just a big conveyor belt. Thankfully, this game has continued, so I should be able to just...
Nice.
There we
Good.
go.
Oh, good, good, good.
Alright. Back to what we actually wanted.
Skullman. I love skeletons.
Well,
Skeletons.
he's very bitter bones. And,
Everybody likes
reason what
skeletons.
I meant first is gonna be real obvious, real soon. First, we're rescuing our little bird buddy here. He's not as silty as our raven friend here, but, yeah.
He's
At least
cute.
It's more useful.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna search right away. Ooh, extra life, thank you very much.
Always
Not extra
useful.
life, that's not what I wanted. Meh.
What did you
An
want?
energy tank, but
E-Tank.
an energy
Everybody
tank.
wants E-Tank.
Eh,
E-tanks are basically the second cheese strat of this game.
Yeah.
You gotta want them. Alright. Here we go. Ah, but
More NAM flashbacks now of Mega Man 1. Fantastic.
I
You bring
hate
you're welcome.
the hamburgers. Like, seriously, why are there robot hamburgers flying around?
Because McDonald's
Maybe
paid
while you had
Capcom.
munchies.
McDonald's
Because
advertisement.
Wiley's always hungry, so I figured, hey, let's have a bunch of hamburgers lying around.
I feel like metal hamburgers are not going to be very healthy for you.
Maybe
Well,
for
maybe the
robots.
robots are hungry.
Might still be better than most, like, Big Macs, but still.
Probably.
Yeah, do robots need to eat? Like, maybe you could put batteries in the robot hamburgers? That could work.
Look, why are we asking about that? Do robots need to eat? I mean, it's probably just as much, you know, as do robots have skeletons? And the answer is yes.
Clearly, because we're, gonna go fight one.
Duh.
Okay. I mean,
The
if
question
robots
you
had
really-
skeletons, I'd think that would be awesome.
The question you really need
Of
to ask
course.
yourself is not, do they need to eat? Is, can we program them to believe they need to eat?
Ooh, good. Trick the robot. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but one of them is totally gonna Plato's cave, y'all. Okay, and then they'll never trust humans again.
Damn right they won't.
Alright. Am I ready? Give me some good stuff. Can you put one little poll for me, if possible? Ask
Poll?
if I'm gonna get the energy splitter or not. If anybody wants to vote on that? 'Cause,
Energy
the
squid.
Splitter.
splitter.
Okay,
Yeah. It's possible to
I
get
mean-
that little thing, and it's powerful, but there's
Go ahead and get it.
consequences for that.
Go get
okay,
whatever
by
you want.
poll, do you mean prediction?
Yeah, prediction will do. Prediction will do that.
Okay, so yes or no, will he get it? Okay,
Yeah.
I don't even remember if you want or don't want to get it.
It's a real nice
I mean-
accessory, but as I said, there's consequences. And somebody will remember that. Ah! Me? No.
yeah, question is, so is this asking if you're gonna be skilled enough to get it, or?
I can get it, no problem. I can't get it later. The question is do I
Should
want that to do I
they
want the
or should they
consequences?
not?
Okay, so should we get it, should we not? This will not cost you channel points, everybody. I will go ahead and delete it after that, but go ahead and use that as the poll. And it looks like yes was the outcome.
Oh boy.
So go get
Oh
it.
boy. Well, consequences it is then.
I don't want
All
no
right.
consequence. I don't want no consequence.
Go back now. Consequence. Oh, I love that clip.
Right? The
Oh.
Deadpool at his finest.
Yep. Okay, this is really why you want Balloon. Don't do this kind of stuff to your players.
Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned though. Like, are you out of balloon power up? I don't know what's going on.
The balloon stays a little bit after you've run out of energy, but once starts flashing,
Like a minute and a half after you're done with it.
Yeah. Okay, consequences, everybody. I hope you're happy. And now I'll know how to run a poll
and now
better
we're
for you in
being
the
chased by a
future.
dinosaur.
Correct.
Ian. Bongo.
What killed the
Eat your
dinosaur?
heart
The
out.
water cutter.
Yeah, take that. Aw, the
No,
bird's
he's
here to
one of
help
the
you.
seeds.
Because
Yeah, because otherwise you're doing this, well, bear.
wouldn't you go faster if you didn't have the bird?
Oh, absolutely.
Master, yes, the question is surviving.
I mean,
Yeah, that's just...
Let's remember, folks, it's not the speed of the fall that kills you, it's the sudden spikes.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Skullman, I may want to do this. I'm gonna sacrifice some life and hopefully get myself a new health bar.
oh, he's too
Skullman has
fast.
some new moves.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah!
Yeah,
He
he's
was
been
a skater,
playing
man.
a lot of. Yeah, he was playing a lot of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater lately. He's been in a mood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
he
you just
definitely
gotta-
has enough speed to grab the letters that are high up on the wall, though.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Wait, why does
Now-
health give you rush? I don't get it.
Because at the very bottom, there's three little things. The third one here, the two little arrows you get on the normal. Whenever you gain extra health, it gives you weapon energy.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
that
yep.
sounds pretty reasonable to me.
I mean, I kind of like that, like, if you're topped up on health, you can get weapon energy. That's good.
Yep.
And honestly,
Also-
Mega Man should have done that anyway, like, back in the day. I mean, the tanks, the energy tanks in Mega Man X games worked essentially like that. Ah, what a butt.
Yes, they really did essentially work like that. Also, Skullman would like to give a message to everyone. Punk is officially dead, and it's a good thing.
Is it a good thing?
In his estimation, considering he's Skullman, yes.
Ah!
That was some good dodging.
Yeah.
The question is, can I keep it up long enough? Wah!
Well, that's the thing, right? You're basically racing against Skullman, and Skullman's clearly got the moves.
Oh, geez.
Yep.
Always even faster.
He's a Dark Skull. Dark Skull! Oh my gosh!
That was clutch.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Alright. Now things are gonna get a lot easier for the rest of the go.
Hell we will.
This is...
You say
This is
it
your
and they get
procedure.
easier.
What was in
I mean,
jail?
Relatively easier.
But do remember, you have to get that one item.
Indeed, I won't be able to get into until I defeat Dustman, but I will. I will. There's just gonna be consequences.
You're gonna make me want
I
to
played
sing
this song in
I know this
in
song.
high school.
What is it?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Wheel makes you go zoom.
Yes. Yes, it
Zoom,
does.
zoom, zoom.
Oh no, no, let's not rip off Mazda, please. But okay, you gotta think though, how much cash does a man have to build a base that has hundreds, if not thousands, of drills going through floors up and down in the hopes of potentially hurting or killing Mega Man?
See, once you have an unlimited number of robots, you don't really need money anymore.
That is a fair
They,
point.
they can steal for
Just
you.
make your own money.
Hello,
It's like,
Nix. Welcome to this game. I don't know what this thing is, but he's dead now.
That was
he's
from
Mega
Logo Man?
Man,
Game Boy.
Game Boy, yep. Also known as Quint, a Mega Man from the future where Wily 1 was reprogrammed to kill himself in the past.
That's...
Mega Man lore is kind of weird.
Look, man, I thought the X lore was weird, to which, I'm very knowledgeable in, but now you're telling me that there's some weird time-traveling shenanigans where Wily wins?
I mean, probably, yeah. Mega
really
Man
are the
lore is
worst
like they
universe.
take Mega Man X and then dumb it down so that children will understand what's going on. And that's Mega Man lore.
course.
I don't know, it's like,
Right.
oh no, Mega Man's got cold, we gotta help him.
Yeah! That's what you call it, romanza, right?
Polk, apparently you were incorrect about the lore, my friend.
Oh, really?
Point is from the future where Mega Man 1 and Wily retired, and Wily from the past kidnapped future Mega Man.
Wily from the past, why would you kidnap future Mega Man?
Why
I
not?
mean, to be fair, that sounds like a good idea. You'd think that future Mega Man would be better, right?
More experience. But then you bring us a big pogo stick, and that's all he brings.
Well, look, he's just here to have a good time.
Crash
Clearly, he
Man.
just wants to bounce out of there.
That's
Yeah,
too many
blast.
crashes. Too many crashes, Crash Man.
And yet the game has not crashed yet.
True.
Say that.
My gosh, this
It's
is
only about
intense.
Come on.
You can die,
Oh, yeah,
stupid
this is-
Crash Man.
It's absolutely dumb. And there we go. Crashman.exe has stopped working.
Here we get the second option item, the wire. Oops. Alright, there we go. And we're about to face off against RNG Man, also known as Drumman.
RNG, man. Yeah, somebody in chat is noting that they saw Nico Evaluates play this and that it's rough. But, like, we don't fully expect this game to be completed in the hour, but as much as possible. It's getting...
Oh, absolutely.
It's getting excited. Exciting. I like
Excited.
it.
And you call yourself a
Words.
cheater. For shame.
Oh my gosh. I'm doing commentary, not education right now. And also, I'm not teaching
The
right
two
now.
are one and the same.
No, well,
Girl,
kind of.
educate your commentary. Come on.
Oh my gosh. No, as soon as you're, like, saying anything in front of a group of people, even if it's online, you're gonna say something dumb. That's just what happens. Dumb
I can
raise.
confirm.
Yeah.
In 8 games, I have at least 12 clips proving that I'm a total idiot while commentating.
That is also true.
Commentator life, you know?
I have 69 videos you can go look at on YouTube on how I'm an idiot, right, on
So
video.
what you're telling me is you're doing pretty nice.
This is our
I am
69th
today.
episode, FYI.
Wait, you're telling me
don't
I'm
know what
participating in the 69th episode?
Yeah.
Excellent. This was meant to be.
Nice.
I'm still not gonna make the joke. Y'all can make it for me. Whatever. I don't even care. I don't even care.
Has that ever
Oh,
stopped you
I mean-
before?
What would be
There's
nicer
a
is
lot
if you
that's
beat
stopped
the
me
game,
before.
Hulk.
Oof. Those are some fighting words.
A big
some robot
oof, yeah.
fighting words.
Yeah.
Look,
Oh, you found the
it's only
secret.
robot fighting time with BattleBots.
Super
BattleBots,
fighting
that-
robot.
For some reason, Battlebot sounds super familiar, but I don't know why.
Okay, now I have to do this now.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
So, for those who don't know, Polk recently acquired a soundboard, a digital soundboard.
I think we know.
We know
and
now.
has been abusing the ever-loving, I don't even want to say it properly, but he's been abusing their power. Like, it's been upsetting. At my expense, for the most part.
See, I've been...
Yes, mostly at your expense.
I can abuse it a little bit, but people on the voice call usually don't hear it because it just goes straight through OBS for me.
Right,
And
right,
it's sent you
right.
through the actual Discord too, so people get to enjoy it with the rest of us.
That word you're using, I don't think it means what you think it means.
I think it does. Just saying.
And I believe that proves my points.
This is why I get salty, people. I get to deal with these two things I call
Thing.
commentators.
Dang.
You're welcome. Alright, if you haven't noticed, a little while ago we got the Rush Cannon here. It's really powerful, also a callback to Final Fantasy VIII where you shoot your dog. But then you might be tempted to use that against bosses, but the programmer knew that and decided to build some comebacks against that. For example, Toadman is just gonna hang up there. As long as I haven't equipped, he's just gonna be there.
Well, he's having
Switch another
fun.
weapon. Back in. Nope, can't do jack. As soon as I'm out of ammo for it, bro. Back to normal. Yeah,
Huh.
come on.
The game, I haven't seen this bit, and did you just get turned into a frog?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is the weapon you get from this is yet another callback to Final Fantasy. You get the toad spell.
Aw, you get to
Little
turn
toad
bad guys
spell.
into toads. That's great.
Yes.
I mean, it's a great callback to the best suit in Mario 3. Fight me on
The
that.
Tanuki suit or the shoe? Haribo shoe is the best.
No, man.
Yes.
It's the
Unfortunately, you
rub.
only get to see it once. Oh yeah, you might remember this little obstacle. Yeah, Ringman decided to bring that in.
Clearly. On top of, you know, actual enemies to
Yeah.
prevent you from getting a full slide in. Like the absolute ass he is.
Yeah, so Ringman went and visited Quickman and decided to enhance the
Okay.
traps.
Yeah.
Also, did you guys know? Ringman has a side business. He attends weddings if you don't have a ring bearer.
A ring bear?
Of course.
Rawr, wing bear.
I mean, I kind of wish at my wedding we had a ring bear.
Yeah, you
A
know
ring
what?
bear would
What-
be really nice.
I want a ring bear now.
Alright, someone get on that quick.
Yeah,
we need
you
a
better
bear with
get 'em.
concentric rings.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, this thing.
Yeah, let me come back.
Yup.
They're tripping. Whoops, right out. Meh. Alright, we go.
I mean, I would have two bears if I ever renewed my vows. We'd have ring bear, right, to help us out, and then as security we would have punch bear.
Okay.
Yes, perfect.
Oh,
I like Punch Bear, yeah.
Dumpster Bear is there to take out the trash family members you accidentally
No, you
invited.
don't understand. Dumpster bear, right, isn't invited, but dumpster bear is going to show up anyway.
Okay.
True. Touche.
That is true. That is true. Oh,
Oh.
God. Oh,
Oh,
don't make my
no.
butt punch like that. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Makes me think I'm
Meh.
playing.
Maybe you should be.
Yeah, who
No,
knows?
not for
Yeah,
this.
please, come on.
Now, I have been considering throwing in a submission. I just don't know if this channel's ready for it.
Uh-oh.
Just go ahead and send something in, I'll be ready.
Oh, I don't know,
Look,
bro.
you got at least
The problem.
you got at least 10 minutes of it,
Yeah.
whatever it
Fair
is.
enough. Fair enough. But see, if I do
Before the
submit this
gong
game,
happens.
the problem is you have to figure out the puzzle. I'm just the one doing the inputs.
Oh, lovely. Promises, promises. Alright, Ringman loves to roll on rings, but I've got the real wheel. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. Good, good, good.
I just heard, like, I haven't heard much of the music of the game so far because obviously it's kind of in the background here, but I just heard Pokemon noises.
Yeah,
Yes.
every time
Yeah.
I beat a boss.
It's the first time I hear it actually.
And
So
when he picked up Balloon and Wire, it played the Metroid theme for getting an item.
oh yeah, no, I heard the Metroid noises. That was fine. I was okay with Metroid. The Pokemon's the one that got me.
And I believe this is F-Zero, if I'm not wrong. Or am I thinking the wrong?
I love the UI callback to Game Boy Mega Man.
Yes. I love that little bit. It's only for this stage too, but
Yeah.
this is gonna be where it gets dead.
And you got dead.
I thought there was another level later on in the game that had that same health bar and enemy bar.
Not really, not that I remember.
I could be remembering wrong. It's easy. Easy to do.
Yeah,
I mean, this game already causes a lot of memory corruption, so you know.
That is very true.
Oh no!
One more for the jumping. He didn't jump input.
Oh man, we don't have our death counter and our controller mishap counter, do we? Sad.
Oh no.
Let me put it to you this way. The last game we played was Mega Man 8. When Raven reached the wildest stages on Mega Man 8, he was at 50 death.
Yeah.
When we got to Wily 2, it was at over 100.
Yeah, I chose all the best games, I swear, guys. It was fantastic. I remember nothing of my drunken stupors afterwards.
You know, it happens. It happens.
Now, to be fair, again, I reiterate that 5, although the worst of the games, has the best weapon. Power Stone. Power Stone is absolutely, undeniably the best weapon of the game. And V will murder me for saying this, but I stand by it.
I'm just gonna refrain from saying anything because
Yeah, that's fair
we'll
enough.
save that for later.
And see, this is why V's here. He's the voice of silence and potentially reason by omission.
Oh, hi, Cameo Man.
Hey, and now you know why, there's a weird glitchy bar of light in the middle following Mega Man.
Alright, time for Wire here. This part of the stage is a bit of a headache.
Now you get to pretend to be Batman.
Yes, or Link.
Or, I mean, any character that has a functional hookshot, really.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Although I've never seen a bad balloon.
Clearly, you've not read enough DC Comics.
Touche, I guess.
Look, I don't even know if the Bat Balloon actually exists or not, but considering...
There's probably a toy for that.
I was gonna say, there's so many other absurd things that are called Bat something. There's gotta be some kind of balloon with Batman's insignia on it. There's gotta be.
What is
You
a
know,
bat
there might be something in the old TV show.
Are we talking like the 1990s?
The Adam West.
Oh, the Adam West. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Probably have something like that.
I remember there was one episode where it's like Batman shark repellent underwear or something like that. It was really weird.
Wait, what?
I don't.
Incredibly specific.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was that campy.
Well, I don't. Camp's good.
Is that
Camp's
true?
Camp is great. I'm not saying it was bad. It was fantastic.
Alright,
I mean, to be fair...
Man.
Oh, what the hell is happening? That sounds like it's coming from Brossentia.
Bro?
Wait, what happened? Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, did I mess everything up?
Yeah.
We're back to normal now.
Okay.
And back to our regularly scheduled Brossentia.
Yeah,
I mean,
sorry.
to be
I
fair-
was playing with stuff that I probably shouldn't play with during a live stream. So,
Bro, I guess to make another hot comment that might eventually get me banned here, you really shouldn't play with your knob while you're on the stream.
oh my gosh, you are so banned.
Look, I'm just saying take that however you want. But clearly something went wrong somewhere, and you were distracted.
Eh.
Okay, this bit
Hey,
is
apparently-
a little random, but
I'm distracting Polk at the same time, apparently, so you know.
so it's super effective.
I mean, maybe we should save that for another stream time.
Probably. Wow, what the
Maybe.
fuck is this?
What the what?
Welcome to the incinerator. If you notice the temperature gauge is all the right reasons.
Oh.
This is kind of watchable.
People who have issues with flashing lights, please won't look away.
And whee!
Well, let me guess, that wall's instant death.
No, it normally pushes you.
No, this hurts a lot.
Right. Well, that's disappointing.
Is that the point?
Well, I mean, maybe.
I mean, it might be. I don't know.
It's just to wall you. And back around.
See, I would have said they were stonewalling us, but clearly it was made of metal, and that tactic doesn't work.
Alright, and this is why we went to turn to a Brightman. Because these blocks usually fly around, they go over to reach you, try to hit you. But if you stop time for a moment, and they'll kind of wall themselves.
Wait, are you shooting light bulbs?
Yes! Welcome to the weapon of Brightman, Spark Manbow. Reference to Kirby, I believe.
Mambo, oh god.
Yeah. That's usually what to do with it. But if you hold up and attack, time stop.
Huh. That is...
Kind of neat.
I mean, say
Multifunction
cheese?
weapons. Right, now to use Toadman's weapon on Dustman. Dustman is getting turned into toads, but he tends to inhale things and heal himself. Shoot him while he's inhaling, he'll actually heal himself. But turn whatever he's inhaling into toads and they'll actually hurt. For some reason he can't swallow organic stuff.
I mean, that's probably for the best. Please do not swallow my organic stuff.
But
that wasn't
the
deal, bro.
That wasn't the wow.
Bro, phrasing, by the way.
Whatever. Just whatever.
And as you can clearly see, I'm a bird with a foul mouth.
Yeah, hashtag swear, not hashtag exclamation point swearing, everybody. It's all right. We're 33 minutes into it, and we are moving on to whatever this is.
Curse stage.
Man.
This stage is very cursed.
Yeah, this is definitely curse stage.
It's a good night for a curse.
Like, quite literally, it looks like you get curses every now and then.
To be fair,
yes, if you look on the left side, there's actually a word written usually at times. That would be the curse you're having at the time. But this is one of the things I found out. Toadman's Toad spell is a bigger curse. It'll cancel every other curses.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
I get to keep on zipping around. Whoops. Except for him. And we'll go back to Toad just in case the curse come back.
I mean, they always come back. It's kind of the nature of curses.
Not wrong. Not wrong. Alright. And... little detour over here.
Do you actually sink in the sand, or does that... Oh, okay, yes, you do.
You do. Oh, you do. Balloon.
Whee!
Hey.
Yeah.
Whee! Oh yeah, the reverse curse. That was a pain.
I imagine.
Yeah, it reverses not only your D-pad inputs, but your jump and attack inputs.
Yep.
That's worse than I expected.
You have. Also, Fireman was a little upset you were destroying Price's artifacts, so he's a little miffed.
Clearly.
Yeah.
You got all on about it.
Did you just remove the lava by casting Toad?
Yes.
Well, I mean, how else do you want to remove lava other than casting Toad, B?
I don't know.
There you go.
I don't think we want it answered. Well, the question is, I don't think anybody expected answered.
Look, all of this is perfectly logical, okay? This is the real world, and every other Mega Man game is just Mega Man having a fever dream wishing this wasn't the real world.
So they're not fever dreams.
Sure.
They are hopeful dreams. Like if only the world was this simple.
Oh no, you see, Wily's Robo-Fluenza or whatever there, this is like saving Mega Man from dealing with this reality.
Robo-influenza. Perfect.
I think it's Robo-Enza? No, I can't even remember how it's said, but...
Robo-Enza.
Robo-Fluenza.
Don't forget the ROM hack of Dr. Wily's Bad Dream.
I
prefer... What now?
I'd like to think I deleted that from my memory. Don't remind me what it is, please.
I'm
Well,
curious.
you don't want to spend time in Wily's dream space?
Look, there's something about an old man whose visual aesthetic is fashioned after Dr. Albert Einstein, but with the megalomania of a certain H dictator, that I'd rather not spend time in their dreams, thanks.
You bad, so sad. Oh, hi, camera man.
I mean,
You know
to
what?
be fair though, I don't know if this is too grim, but at some point, Wily technically gets the same treatment as a certain German dictator. So, you know, that's just how it goes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
All right, so you just stole the throwing star. What does that do?
Well, let's find out. This superstar, this is what attaches on Shadowman's forehead. It amplifies currency, increases the chance of getting a critical hit.
Interesting.
If you're looking for explanation weapons, this game actually does give you that.
Wow, a Mega Man game that explains its weapons? What
What?
world is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bizarre. That's not right.
All right. So, hello, Pharaoh Man.
Is he gonna
Now he's
punch you in the
gonna
face?
punch me, but we're gonna destroy his artifact instead, and now he's pissed.
I would be. I mean, that costs
Yeah.
like
What the
a couple
crap?
$100,000.
How could you do that?
I thought they said move me from the pyramid.
Yeah, he's decided that the insurances are not gonna cover the damages at this point, so he wants to limit the cost of property destruction.
I'm
Don't
pretty
blame
sure
me,
this
look
isn't
well.
covered as an act of God.
Oh yeah, it's definitely an act of God, absolutely.
There we go. Drill through Pharaoh Man. Ah. All right. And we get the Pharaoh shotgun.
Pharaoh
Get off,
shotgun.
Guaranteed to clear someone's brains out every time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, under 40 minutes. So, yeah, I should be able to clear a stage or two of Cossack, depending on the depth.
So have you done the thing? Have you done the consequences yet? I don't know if I missed it or...
Not yet. If it's not on this stage... Yeah, actually, it should be able to do it on this stage.
Okay.
Ah, delightful.
Yeah.
I enjoy watching the consequences of other people's mistakes and decisions.
Correct.
Instead of my own ones.
Which is why Mega Man 1, 5, and 7 were fantastic to watch.
Again, I reiterate that 7 was beautiful. 1 was a glitchy mess and it was great. And
yeah,
I
oh,
played
yeah.
8 as well, and no other games. Oh, you quite literally pulled.
The distractions are wonderful, you know?
That's
Yeah.
what
That's
we
all
do.
that happened.
Sure, yeah, uh-huh. You didn't let me off the rack that easy when I got distracted. I'm not letting you get off the rack. Although, I've gotta say though, I really like the fact that all the enemies are just like semi-monochromatic blue color.
Alright. Now, here comes consequences.
Okay.
Hi, Pete. Hi, Eddie. Bye, Eddie. So, if you missed it, here is the energy splitter. All weapons you take, refill all your weapons at the same time, and you seem to hear something in this unit. Yes, we have recycled Eddie, and he will no longer appear in this game.
Ow.
And those are the
Welcome to consequences.
So you destroyed Eddie. You cruel, cruel man.
Well, you know.
Indeed.
You bastards!
Indeed.
You killed Eddie!
But yes, the recycler, you get to suck up things and make new items out of them. Like, suddenly this balloon that was supposed to get here is only a trampoline.
Oh,
You're able
fun.
to turn metals into helmets, power-ups and all that. And welcome to the shooter section of this game.
Pew 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 pew
Wait,
pew.
there's a new. No. I was done with auto scrollers like this.
Oh,
I didn't want to
no.
see this.
Well, too bad.
He was that, but nope.
You can never get enough auto scrollers in Mega Man, especially
You know what?
shooter auto scrollers.
This one is significantly inferior to the one I got to play in 8. At least, you know, I got to have all of my friendship and Geneva Convention burning friends with me when I had mine.
Uh-huh.
No, seriously, look, Beat was shooting, Eddie was shooting, I even had auto shooting phase for me. It was fantastic.
They tell me it was an auto scroller.
But it wasn't auto scroller.
And hello, Cameo Man. Cameo Man. Ah.
Cameo Man.
To be fair, that's kind of cool. I like the fact that they did that with Shadow Man.
Huh.
Yeah. I believe it's his, well, possibly his last appearance.
Oh,
There is a possibility of seeing him again later, but it's not easy.
was the proof of his death a little shady?
Ha! He's a ninja. What do you expect?
I don't know what I expect.
I have no idea. I wouldn't be
You
able to
actually-
tell you, yeah.
Well, thank you, Balloon. Or should I say trampoline? Mistakes were made.
I was gonna say, I was sure I just saw you die there, and somehow you're still in Rush. What the hell?
You know, don't
yeah,
question it.
You know the trampoline that I got from using recycling balloon?
Right.
That means that whenever I fall into a pit, I instead take a bunch of damage and hop back up.
That is...
That's why you want to recycle that.
That's kind of significant, actually.
Yeah.
Indeed. That's why you want to collect another balloon first. Also, welcome to the boss of the stage. I don't believe this is a direct weakness, but this does pretty good damage to it. Still on Rush. He's
I mean,
real
he's-
generous right now.
Yeah, really. We've seen this boss before, I just don't remember where. Was it in 4?
Yeah, it was in 4.
Okay, yeah, it is in 4, right.
Yeah, it was the
Billy.
very first Cossack boss. It was weak to rings.
But not this time. Oh, and we're falling.
Oh, no.
And falling. And falling.
Yeah.
Are we gonna get a rod and a letter from Princess Toadstool at this point?
And if we're lucky.
Alright. And skull. Now we can climb back up Kane's tower. Yeah. Pain.
Pain's the game, baby.
Pain's the game, you see. Meh. Let's balloon! Give this
Bloom.
whole thing.
Yay, balloons.
Right. Right. And now we gotta take the stairs. Giant stairs, because robots, I guess.
I mean, I was gonna say, like, look, everybody can leap like 3 times their height. Like, this is a regular occurrence, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it is, yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, at least animated video games have taught me as much.
Alright, time to board Batman.
So, question:
Yeah.
If Joker became the Batman, is this his color scheme?
Sure. Yeah. Makes sense to me.
Well, actually, this is Batman who laughs, technically, Batman Joker. So yes, there's already a Batman Joker.
That's fine. Look, I figured there would be, all things considered. There's already like a, what is it, like Ninja Batman Samurai Joker or something?
Yep.
Something like that, yeah.
That just sounds interesting.
I think it's on Netflix. Have fun. Apparently, it's bonkers,
full
but
anime.
it's interesting. Yep.
It has giant mechas for Batman villains.
I mean, why not? This sounds like a Batman anime. Like, I'm in.
It is
yeah,
a
right.
Batman
It
anime.
literally
Yeah.
is a Batman anime.
I'm.
Alright.
Yeah, I think I might have to watch that.
I'm just gonna take a death here. This boss is also a pain. This is ow. And we're gonna start with right. Here's a callback a little bit between Mega Man 4 and Mega Man X2.
I was gonna say,
Welcome to the
like,
Cube.
oh no, it's the cube, but you're fighting it as shit. What was his name? Surge?
Surge?
Surge.
Okay.
Yeah, it is Surge. Yeah. Okay.
Huh.
Wow, that is one hell of a callback.
I mean, hey, if it works, it works, you know?
Yeah, really.
Ah! Also a little bit of Yellow Devil in him. Eh!
Ah, yes, the worst
Of
character
course.
to be devil, the yellowed devil.
Not the yellow devil.
You
Oh
know,
my gosh.
I think there are some
I
worse
mean-
devils than the yellow one, which
Oh.
you might see tonight.
Wait,
Really?
there's an
Maybe.
actual devil in this one?
In 9, or yeah, in 9.
Oh, that is true. Because funny enough, Tuesdays is our regularly scheduled show, and we'll be playing 9 after we're done here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like 9.
I
Yeah,
haven't
Bulk is
seen
going
9.
to be
Interesting.
Bulk will be playing through it as Proto Man.
Because these people decided, you know what, I haven't had enough pain.
I mean, I guess might as well, right? You know?
You got to play 6, you got to play 2. Stop whining.
Sure.
Even
All right,
if...
Rush, do me a favor. She's
ex-
attacked.
So Rush Crash?
Yes. And the lower your health, the more damage it does.
huh, that's interesting.
He dead now? Hello? What happened? What did I do? What did I do? Oh, I know what I did. Sound broke. Yeah, welcome everybody to the stream. I'll get it working in just a second. Don't worry. Don't worry, be happy. What if I do that, huh? Is that gonna be fine? Is that gonna work for everybody? Yeah. Switching and then switching back. My gosh. How do I break everything? How?
Break it.
Okay,
That sounds like your usual show.
it's back. Don't worry about it, everybody. Don't worry about it.
A dinosaur story. It's back,
Hey,
a dinosaur
bro.
story.
It's okay. We're here.
It's
We're
Dr.
here,
Bro
everybody.
breaking
It's
in.
me being dumb. If I haven't... No. Faizu, you're back, and I've fixed sound, and let's see if I can promptly break it again.
I mean, by all means, it's your show. Break whatever you want.
I mean, you could create that infinite loop again. That was amusing.
Yeah, that really was amusing.
Nice.
Especially
No.
the way the sound repeated made me
Nice
think
fight,
of
nice fight.
the start of Rockefeller Shank. So you know that was amusing.
Alright. And up! Ah, fudge. Whee!
Oh, this is what bubble hell is. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep!
That's what it looks like, yeah.
Alright, oh, speaking of bubble hell, welcome to Jumbo.
Oh, that's a big bubble. I like it.
Big bubble.
But just turn it into a frog and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Right, I mean,
Well, yeah.
are
clearly,
bubbles frogs' natural enemies? Or the bubbles' natural enemies are frogs?
I mean, I'd have
I
to
don't
assume
know.
so,
No,
right?
see,
You know?
You're the
frog-
teacher, you should know this.
frogs and bubbles are natural enemies, just like frogs and curses, and frogs and screens in general. Damn frogs ruining all over everything.
Stupid
devil!
frogs.
Kill me now.
Ah!
Oh, and speaking
I'm
of yellow
going to
devil,
assume.
we have a clear one
Oh.
tonight.
Okay, let me know
don't
if
like
it goes
this.
into infinite looping again. Because I'm really hoping it doesn't.
Not yet.
Okay, still not yet.
Spoke too soon. It's not infinite looping, but there is nothing, unless it's an infinite loop of nothing? I don't know.
Okay.
Could be an infinite loop of
Well,
nothing.
no, never mind. An infinite loop of nothing. Yeah.
Isn't that just nothing?
But it's
I
an
mean,
infinite loop of
some-
nothing.
An infinite
You don't
loop
know.
of nothing, yeah.
You don't know what part of 4 minutes and 31 seconds we sampled here.
I mean, not wrong.
Yeah.
I'd just like to say, I really don't like this devil.
No,
It
this
makes
one's
me
bad.
very uncomfortable.
And
You
for
don't-
another cameo, welcome Krakow Devil.
You don't like the devil? Well, the devil doesn't like you.
Oh, I love the devil, just
Oh.
don't dislike devil.
Oh, okay.
Not too soft and blobby for you.
Look, to reference a song
Right.
that made quite a stir a little while ago, I'd be twerking on him if I could, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure I showed you the video
Oh.
clip for that polk.
Possibly. Alright, okay, well, we're actually gonna complete this, aren't we? Alright, welcome to the final stage of the Cossack Tower. Say hello to Double Devil Susie. Say goodbye to Double Devil Susie.
Goodbye.
Hi?
But, that's generator number 1. Now, yeah, we're at East Tower at the moment. There are 4 towers. That's the Cossack Tower in the middle. If you hop on the rush, you'll try to go inside and... ouch. Can't go in until you actually clear all the other towers.
As if this game
And-
lets you have it that easy.
Alright.
I love it.
Admiral cameo again. Hi, Terra. Oh,
Tara, you've gotten metal lately.
It's like 1980s Terra. It's fine.
Yeah, it's
totally
cool.
fine.
It's glam rock Tara.
Oh my
Have
gosh.
you ever seen, right?
Like, okay,
Gem?
I just realized glam rock Tara sounds like an amazing band name.
no relation to Collateral Freddy.
Now I want a mod of FF6 Pixel Remaster that's just like everyone is a glam rock right fan.
I mean, okay, to be fair, Locke is like 2 steps shy of being glam rock himself, so you know what? It's a good start.
Yeah.
Yeah, all he really
Yeah,
needs is
I
a
agree.
clear.
Halfway there, halfway there.
And I
halfway
mean,
there.
Locke is the hero of FF6.
Oh, really? That's the stance you're gonna take?
Yeah, apparently
take that
that is
stance.
the stance that we've
I didn't
got.
say he was the protagonist. I said he was the hero.
Okay.
Okay, you know what? I
One
can
of the
agree with
heroes.
that. I can agree with that.
Right? He is definitely not the protagonist. He is not what the game is about, right? 100%.
What did you just leave back there?
That was
Bubbles.
the ballad Crasher, the ballad of that other Mega Man killer.
Ah, I see.
But this is so much better. Right, halfway done, halfway point. One more
Man,
boss
we
to
are.
go.
I was gonna say, like, we are actually getting significantly close to finishing this.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
the Cossack Towers, there's still
Cossack.
Wiley after this.
well, yeah.
Wiley's a big nerd. But yeah, this has been a really good run. I've very much enjoyed it so far.
Oh, I'm impressed he's gotten this far. Last time I watched him, it took him about an hour and a half just to start Cossack.
Yeah.
Like it
Yep.
happens, but you're wrong.
I mean, to be fair, Oh, yep.
Practice.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, you practiced, and you got some okay RNG on some of the bits there, so that probably helped.
Yeah. Few little secrets. If you ever want me to go to the part 2 and actually finish Wiley off after this, I'd be up for that. Alright, off to see Cossack. Let's bust them up.
I mean,
Yeah,
go
how
beat him up. Go
long-
punch him in the nose.
So that just gave me an idea, Paul. how long is the Wily stages?
I'd say 3 stages and 1 mega stage. Maybe
No, I mean like time-wise. Like, how long would it take you to clear those stages?
Good question. I'd have to double check on the time that it would take because I haven't practiced those as much because they're further in the game, of course.
But of course.
But when I actually practiced this year and did the recording for this, I completed the game in 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Oh.
And of course, his daughter's been kidnapped.
Oh no, here's Dr. Wily! No, it's always
Dr.
Wily!
Wily!
It's always Wily! That's all. All
He's
it
always
is.
there.
What a nerd.
Mega Man,
Nerd.
you've got to go beat Dr. Wowie.
Dr. Wowie. Alright.
I don't understand everybody's obsession with Proto. Never mind. I was obsessed with Proto Man as a kid because I'm like, who is he? Who is this guy? He just shows up.
Look, Mega Man
And because-
years before did the It's Mega Man, but he's red with sunglasses and a scarf, thus he's cooler.
He also has a great theme.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. Whistle.
You know what? I think
Yes.
my most controversial opinion so far is that my favorite version of Proto Man's theme is from Mega Man 8.
Really?
Yeah, it's a good theme. But yeah, I'll save this this point at this stage because this is the whole Sniper Joe recollection, and as I said in
yes.
Part 2, this might be a good point to stop.
Sniper Joe. Yeah, well, if you want to stop here, we can go ahead and call that good. That is 58 minutes that you managed to make it this far. Seriously, great job, Polk. This was a lot of fun to watch. Even if I was getting distracted and ruining the microphone for y'all.
It's part of the this is part of the minus infinity.
Yeah,
Infinity loop.
the infinity loop. You can't have a stream with, well, I guess you can. Yeah, so minor apologies for that, but seriously, this was a great run and a fantastic watch, Polk.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah,
Thank you.
so-
I'm surprised myself.
Seriously, it's surprising that you so quickly learned how to play this game, and that's what's cool.
To be fair, Polk has been our resident expert on the classic games in our channel, so I personally am not surprised.
No, not at all.
No, Polk is awesome. Seriously, whenever they show up to the stream here, they do a fantastic job. So thank you so much, Polk. Now, Lightly Salted Raven, what do you tend to stream if you do?
Well, as I was mentioning, we're a trio that currently we're playing for the classic games. We're almost done with them. Tonight, who's playing 9? I keep forgetting.
Focus.
Me.
Okay, so Polk is playing 9 tonight. We don't know how many sessions that's going to take to get through.
Okay.
And then once we finish the classic series, we have no sweet clue what we're getting into next.
Well,
but we have a list of potential games.
We were going to be doing the X series next.
I thought we were doing like an interim thing.
No, we were going to go into X, and then after X, we were going to figure something else out. And then Saturdays, we've been doing the Rando Madness. From the Swap Race channel, which is 83 randomized games thrown into a Biz Hawk shuffler.
Yeah.
We like that you like to shuffle your games, so we put your other games into a blender, blend it a little bit here, add it to the shuffler, blend it even more.
That's a lot of
Yeah,
games.
it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm glad that a lot of people are having fun with BizHawk Shuffler. Seriously, it was a lot of fun to work on. Yeah, thank you 3 so much. Where can we go and watch these streams if you are doing more in the future?
That would be
just
the
Den of Games.
Yeah,
Let's
go.
drop a link onto the channel.
Yeah, drop a link in the chat so that people can go and check you out. Yeah, I feel like this show is an opportunity to help. Help what?
Help channels grow.
Help channels grow. Help communities grow. That one. Yeah,
there
the
we
Den
go.
of Games.
You beat me
Bam.
to it.
Twitch.tv/the Den of Games. Games.
You.
Yeah.
Oh, and Daydream, thank you for also, helping us promote. Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, go ahead and take care. Have a good rest of your Tuesday, okay?
Yeah, you too.
Most
Enjoy
definitely.
the rest of the games.
Yeah.
Enjoy the other games.
Heck yeah. Yeah,
We
see ya.
will.
All right, well, Corndan, this was a lot of fun. I
Really enjoyed it. That looked like an awful game to play, but it was fun to watch.
extremely difficult to play. It had some really neat ideas, though, that I don't think have been seen in very many other Mega Man ROM hacks out there, so I really appreciated it. I thought it was a lot of fun. So, we are moving on to the next game. I'm going to run a quick ad, and then we will be right back with Drumboardist playing Caribbean Admiral for the PC. Hello there, Drumboardist. We have an ad going, so only like 98% of the people watching can hear us.
Yeah, hang on a second. It's coming out through my speakers, and I don't know why.
Well, you gotta fix that.
Again.
You gotta fix that.
You gotta
I
fix it.
thought I did.
Oh, you gotta.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello? Oh, okay.
Hello?
I can hear you as well.
Good.
Yeah, let me turn you up so I can actually hear you a little bit more than the game. Hi. It's been
Hi.
a while. How you guys doing?
Doing
This
fantastic, Drumboardist.
This already looks better than the fish game.
You say that now.
We
I
don't
was
have
unable
to
to hammer
see.
out any better specifics about the run itself. Now, it actually looks even better if I set it to high quality, but the game lags really bad when you're trying to do like anytime you go from town to town, it's gonna just slow down. I don't want that. No.
That just adds to the quality of this game.
It is a quality Flash game is what we've got right here.
Yeah, I believe everybody is back from the ad, so hello and welcome back to Cuso Grande, JK, to Don't Make Us Bored, Corndan and Brosentia's variety show. We're here getting ready for the game with Drumboardist. Now, everybody, I want to give a huge thank you to those who have subscribed and to those who have dropped bits, as well as those who have sent in some tips through PayPal. Those have all been helpful for keeping the channel going. If you would like to do that, you are welcome to. And if you aren't able to, the following, just sharing the stream is definitely a good way that you can help support the channel. So Mooware, thank you for that subscription. Not required for anybody, but it is a lot of help. So thank you. Now I hear some pirate music.
Yeah, I turned it down a bit. I was going to ask if you wanted it any louder, but since about 90% of this game is cannon blasts, let's go ahead and play that by ear.
Yeah, I'll fiddle with it on my own side. Like honestly, I can crank it up, and I don't think I need to. Caribbean Admiral. Okay, so are you part of the sugar trade? Are you part of the triangle trade? Because that's sketchy.
There's a very large amount of this game that is in fact just trading, because you need a lot of cash.
Yeah,
I mean, it sounds legit to me. I've played Sid Meier's Pirates.
I haven't. I need to play Pirates.
This is exactly not like that at all. I guess I should probably just go ahead and reset. Also, are you sure you want to reset all of your saves?
I am in fact an audio company that I want to reset all my saves.
Fair enough then. And hopefully I won't accidentally wind up clicking the More Games button that'll open up another window and oh no, things like that. So why don't we just go ahead and jump right in and read through the plot and all that jazz.
Okay, sure.
I used to be an admiral of the Caribbean fleet, clearing the seat of pirate scum. I don't know why I'm talking like a pirate. It's just what I always do.
Yeah.
And so we're in a fight with some pirates, and I'm just gonna go ahead and blow them up. Those guys, well, that guy actually won't even be able to do anything because he doesn't even have enough points to attack me anymore, so we're gonna go after the big guy. This is all the
By
tutorial.
which guy? Do you mean the bottom one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you have a certain amount of points, depending on which attacks you're going to do. Your quick shots 15, and then you can board them if you want. You can aim for the hull, you can aim for the crew, you can aim for the sail, and those cost more points. The minimum one's 15, and that guy's got 11. He can't do nothing. So just the big guy up in front is coming after us, and that's fine. I'm just going to aim for the hull and just destroy him. Like that, he's gone. Great, so this is combat in the game. Every port was happy to see me. I was welcomed everywhere.
Oh, very nice, Drumboardist.
Pick a port. Where is it you'd like to be heading out in the Caribbean?
You know, today seems like a fine day to go to San Juan.
All right, let's go to San... Oh, we're in a fight.
It's
supposed to happen.
Well.
One day, an incredibly powerful ghost ship emerged from the fog and attacked us.
Oh, that is very
And
nice.
you can't hit him. Doesn't let you do anything. It's a story battle. And he one-shots all of us.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Our cannonballs flew through the ship and plopped into the water, causing no damage. I lost everything in that battle, including my dear sister. As my world crumbled around me, I swore I would have me revenge. You should have said me, not mine.
Go back to town, Corndan.
Now I can
I'm failing.
I guess I'm no longer a pirate now. Now I can only afford the smallest of ships, and pirates, once again, overrun the Isles.
Ah, shoot.
So now we get into the trading portion of the game. I have cargo space and money. And, well, allow me to demonstrate. Here in this starter town that I'm at, they sell rice and corn. And they give you achievements by doing a bunch of stuff. And then you use those to boost up your stats on the left. So, the game's not too good at keeping track of some things. So this counts as buying and selling stuff, even though I'm just turning right around and selling into the vendor again. And I got an achievement. Look at
Yay!
that.
Does it cost additional money to sell it there?
It does not. You will make more or less money depending on which port you go to. So you want to be trying to turn a profit everywhere it is that you're going.
I mean, like, buying and selling in the same location is just like getting money, losing money, getting the same amount of money, losing the same amount of money. Is that what was happening?
Correct. And as days go by, the markets fluctuate. If I continually buy one thing and go back to that town over and over again, the market tanks, and I'm losing money every time I want to try and sell things there. So not a good idea to do that. Let's not do that. But I also just grinded out a bunch of extra points.
Nice.
The reason I did that is very simple. This starting ship, this skiff, has 30 hull. That's 30 hit points. All of these stats are like a +1 to something, except hull, which is 10. So I just doubled the hit points on my ship.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go with that. And accuracy is very, very important when it comes to playing the game. I must build a new fleet to search for the ghost ship. My journey begins.
Oh, this is a horror game.
So every single port now, and yeah, I can only travel as far as the red line. Bigger ships let you go further, yay. And I can just start fighting other ships if I want to. Like, everybody is pirates from here out. So let's just go fight a pirate ship with my one little ship. And I can't really do much except we're just going to trade shots back and forth. Yeah, look, I won. And I salvaged 101 monies. Yay.
Ah, there goes me hole.
Yarn.
Yo. Justin, don't give me that look.
Well, don't give him that look.
Is he giving you a look that clearly requires an eye patch?
No, he's giving me the look that apparently I cannot do any accents today at all, which isn't a big surprise. Like, there are some days where I just lose the ability, but I'm still gonna try.
I didn't have a problem with your accent. Here, you read this one. Use your accent.
Arr! Captive pirates in this newly liberated settlement all know the legend of me phantom vessel. They refer to it as the Flying Dutchman, a ship with ripped sails. I don't know why I rolled my R there. Ripped sails, which travels faster than the wind. Apparently, I was one of the few to ever survive an encounter with it.
Yar.
Yeah.
See, I like
Yar.
it. I like it. Well done. Well done. Good
Okay.
job. So we got a new town. Also, I have more points. I'm going to keep going in accuracy for now because it's helpful if I can actually hit things. New town has new things. Oh, and sometimes when you blow up ships, you get their loot. For example, I just stole someone's hat. It's worth 100 gold. Why not?
Fancy hat.
Now this, of course, this
12
place sells
hats equals
bananas.
one boat. Yeah.
That is correct. And you need quick math. 1,000 whatever. The last ship's 100,000, so I'm great at numbers. I think it's 1,000,
Okay.
right? Yes. That's what we eventually have to save up for. This town, look, new things that we can buy. They have bananas. So I'm going to load up on nanners, and we're going to go back to that previous town and sell them, because I can. And look at that. I get 100 profit. I get 100 hat per sell.
Oh
Hey,
my
look at that.
gosh, that is so good.
And now I can buy corn because it's more expensive but a higher profit margin. Welcome to this game. I can afford a new ship now.
Well, it's buy low, sell high. You're teaching economics.
Yeah.
And I have double the cargo space, so now I can sell more bananas back and forth.
Also, some egrets, thank you so much for that nice subscription. It's always helpful.
I mean, this sounds legit to me across the board.
Indeed. Also, just moving back and forth with material also gets you achievement points. So I'm going to want a fair amount of hull and a third ship before moving on to the third town because there's 3 ships and one of the ships is a little bit beefier. I'm also going to need that town to blow my ships up a lot because the other thing that you need in order to get bigger and better ships is what's called war points. I currently have 34, and you can't get the better ship until you've just fought. Exactly. So I have to. You can either go around and blow up a lot of ships, or you could go around and let other ships blow you up a lot, and that gets a lot of points too. Also, if you get completely blown up, you have to. You lose 10% of your money, and then your ships are completely wrecked, and you get taken back to the previous town, and you have to repair them, and that sucks, and nobody wants that.
Yeah, that sounds pretty
So it's
trash.
helpful. It's helpful if I spend all of my money before doing this, and then I can just turn right around and sell whatever it is that I had to repair the ships and get a bunch of war
How
points.
many
and also
cannons
achievements.
does this nerd have? Holy crap.
Oh, well, I was just hitting end turn. I wasn't even firing back. I'm just letting him
okay.
punch.
I'm just like, whoa.
So as you can see, I got a pretty good amount of war points. I need 250, and I also need to repair the ships. Otherwise, I walk back into that fight and I just lose. Let's not do that.
Well, if you lose, do you just get more war points?
No, I initially thought I was going to be able to exploit the game doing that, and no, it's congratulations, you lost your money, you're back in port, and all your ships are busted. Have fun, bye!
Oh, no.
What's the fun in that if I can't abuse a flash game?
I know. I mean, I abuse it in as many ways as I can, and it still is actually using rules. What is with this? All right, that's enough. I've done enough damage. I want that guy to still be able to actually take us out. And then after this, I can take out the town, or take out the pirates that are laying siege to the town.
90 war points. Yeah, war points. Pirates do not like war. Absolutely nothing.
Wait, no,
Pirates
they're
absolutely
pirates.
like war.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, we just like stealing in the open sea. Okay.
I mean, for the bulk of
and
this
also,
game,
if you're an orphan, we will not kill you. It just...
Corndan, take this one.
I've learned the captain of the ghost ship became immortal, but paid the price of being forever exiled to the sea.
Okay, your pirate accent needs a little work, but I'll take it.
Look, you get. Have you
That was
not
pretty good.
learned right? You get what you get with me. It might be an accent. It might be something. It might be a silly voice. It just might be bored and disaffected too.
Honestly, yeah,
so
you never
goes
know with
back.
Corndan.
So now we can buy ore. Yay. Which has a very high profit margin. I can already afford the next ship, which costs $8 grand, but then I don't have any money to buy things. So I'm just gonna, I'm gonna be in a fight. Okay, this guy wants to fight me. So let's explain these real quick. Aim hull, like quick shot, most of the time misses. It's terrible. I do practically no damage. It's kind of terrible. Well, okay, well, I guess I'll salvage him anyways. That's fine. Hull damage does like 1.5 times the regular damage, and it only costs 5 points more, so you're always going to be using that.
Okay.
I forgot I wanted to get one other point real quick. So you can also upgrade things on your ship. You can give yourself a little bit more hull or cargo or damage.
Now, do those carry through, right?
Yes.
To
well,
like
not the upgrades per ship. Like if I sold this ship, I would have to buy those upgrades again, which stinks. But I mean, the next ship's going to have way better anyways. Well, not the current hull, but it is modified by what?
Oh yeah, 45 dudes. You can shoot a lot of cannons with 45 people on your ship.
The funny thing is that's not what the cannons, or not what the people are for. The people are to prevent you from boarding their ship entirely. Because you can outright say, I'm not going to fight you guys at all. I am instead just going to board you and take over your ship. Take all the prisoners, take all your stuff. It's mine. Goodbye.
Okay, and if you have a lot of people, you can do that?
It's how many people they have versus what you have. So the more people you have, yes. But you have the ability to aim your cannons directly at their crew.
What?
Because you're a jerk.
Yeah,
I love this already.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
yes.
Wait, you can just shoot people? Bro, you can always just shoot people.
No,
it's just
with a cannon.
Illegal.
Let me just say, cannons. I've been playing Elden Ring, okay, and there have been trebuchets. There have been trebuchets, and that is not effective against a single person who can run really fast.
You might, even with a trebuchet, be able to throw a 90-kilogram person 300 meters.
Okay, yes, that may be true, but you're not going to hit the person.
It doesn't matter when they hit the
300
ground.
meters away. Oh, it matters to me. If you're trying to throw the person and hit me, I can step to the left. I can step to the right. I can cha-cha real smooth. I can do all of that. Okay?
I believe everything that you just said is correct.
Yeah. So trebuchet versus person wins.
Well,
now,
I mean,
trebuchet versus 50 people, about 2 people win. Like, that's the thing, you know. It's good for a large-scale group where you just need to do some crowd control. It's not good for a single person.
That is correct. Now, if that single person is standing behind a wall, I'm going to say the trebuchet wins at the wall and the person loses.
Yeah, I would say that's a good bet, yeah.
To defeat the Flying Dutchman, I will have to break this dark magic. Which, as you remember, he has to sacrifice a redhead once a year. So that's the magic that we have to break.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Who's the redhead?
You lost your sister. You lost her at the beginning of the game when you rolled up on him and he blew up all your ships.
Well, okay.
It's kind of sad like that.
Yeah. She was always the cruel one in the family. But she was family anyway. So we have to go save her.
She was?
Yeah,
that's kind of,
as far as I know.
Still seems kind of dark. Why was she the mean one?
I mean,
look,
she was a rebel without a cause.
My sister was the mean one when she wanted to be, and she was a redheaded. I believe it.
Yeah, okay. I mean, there's experience behind that one. I'll allow it.
I really like red hair. I want to dye my hair red.
Hey, look at that. These guys had a Christmas tree.
What? Oh,
yeah.
Jeez. 1,000 gold? That's more than some of the ships.
Yeah.
The ship
I
is
like this exchange rate. Well, okay.
Yes.
I mean, I'll trade a Christmas tree and 2 hats for a ship.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet you'll have some buyers.
Deal, Corndan. I'm taking that ship.
All right, so I don't remember how many war points I need for the next one. Is it 250? No, I did the 250. I need 600, and I have almost enough money for the next ship.
Ooh,
I could just
okay.
attempt. I could just attempt the next place, but I'm pretty sure I'm just going to get destroyed. So I at least want the next better ship before I do that, which unfortunately means I do need to go suicide in this place.
Oh,
Poor Prince is
no.
not pleasant. If I get
That's
like a
fine.
shot off, oh yeah, this will be okay.
So
An easy way to figure it out.
So what you
Yes.
want to do when you go into one of these battles is have as many goods as possible, so that
No.
you have not much gold, or
Oh yeah. Okay. Yes. In that case, that is exactly what I'm doing. That way, I lost 22 gold. I could have lost
A lot
1,000. Or, yeah,
a lot
1,000.
more. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So at least I have enough to be able to research the next ship. I just now no longer have enough money to buy it, but that's okay.
That's
You-
just really nice
will.
that they let you keep all your goods, you know, and just they're like 22 coins. That will get us 1/5 of the way to a new hat.
Well,
I mean-
you know, like they look and they're like, he's got bananas. We can go get bananas at the store. Like that's too much effort.
It's true. See, look at that. I would have made 1 profit there, but here I get 85. See, that's savvy.
Oh,
purchasing
yeah.
right there.
Savvy indeed. Gotta
You
exploit.
gotta exploit the market. That's what we're doing. I don't
Yeah.
have enough money to be able to buy any more things at this point, so I'm gonna. Wait, what town am I in? Wrong town. No, this is expensive here. Don't buy that here. No.
Said good price.
Yeah, and that's a lie. It's a better price here.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
I love that you have this all planned out.
Yep. Sadly.
Sadly. Ah.
This
This is why we love you.
this particular game, total play time, a day and 3 minutes.
Uh-oh. A day
And the
and 3
runs on
minutes.
average-
Nice.
The runs on average are about an hour, so I'll let you do the math.
So you've done like 24 full runs.
Done. Most of them weren't full.
24 partial run. Partial
There we
runs,
go.
yar.
Yar. All right, I got another ship, which allows me to. Oh, that was.
Oh,
that
I
wasn't
like
a good
that
spell
ship.
at all. I
Well-
lost money on that transaction. I was dumb.
Why would you do that?
I didn't pay attention to the market in general.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's what happens.
I mean,
I
that
do not
describes a lot of what happens in our markets. Yes.
I do not have diamond hands. I sold. Yeah, look at that. Corn moving for +5. I can do better than +5.
Yeah, looks like the corn futures are going to be
Not there.
on fire.
I've probably
Quite literally
flooded the
on
market.
fire after we attack.
I'm pretty sure I've flooded the market and need to not be going for corn futures right now. Allow them to rebound a bit. Which also begs the question, is nobody selling anything while I'm out on the sea?
I would
There we go.
assume
Oh,
that
there's
you
the
are
tree.
the only merchant in the world.
You know what? I'm gonna keep that Christmas tree. That's
You're
our
gonna
lucky
keep the
tree.
Christmas tree? Aw,
I'm
that's
not gonna,
cute.
I'm not gonna sell that Christmas tree. That Christmas tree is staying with us till the end of the game.
I don't really feel
I mean-
strongly either way, but that's nice of you.
I'll tell you what. I will sell it if I do get a pirate's hat.
You know,
yeah, because pirates don't
I would
celebrate
say-
Christmas.
just sell it if they're giving you an unreasonably good price for it. How about that?
It's always gonna sell for 1,000. That doesn't change. The market.
Then how
on
come I saw
Christmas Eve-
999?
You did? Where?
Yeah, a few times. Like I think San Pedro, it's 999. It's a crappy
Huh.
Okay,
price.
so it's still 1,000. I mean,
No, they're ripping you off.
Man, I got a lot of 1-star boats out here. I gotta
Oh,
start
there.
blowing
See,
up.
999 at Montego.
I'm gonna choose to ignore that. And instead, I'm gonna aim for the crew of that ship. So I didn't even destroy that ship, and it didn't have any cargo. Okay.
Aha!
And see, now he's doing it too. So just pot shot him. I get the ship. 1 cargo. All right, what did we get? What did we get? I bought some dishes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fine china luckily survived the cannon blows.
Why not?
Somehow.
I don't know. I'm just sailing the ship.
I would like to get a second ship, because that eight's looking pretty tantalizing. I'm willing to bet he's got some good stuff.
Ooh,
So let's go ahead and get a second Carrack.
Yeah.
No, don't go too far. Don't go too far. Don't go too far.
Come on,
don't go
eight,
too. Okay, I
come
caught
back.
it.
Yes.
I don't know how I caught him, but I caught him. I'm way outside of my radius, but I still got him.
Good job. So 8, is that the relative strength?
Yeah, it's the strength of the fleet. It depends on how many ships they are and how powerful
No
those
cargo.
ships are.
Well, that's not.
And you get a large amount of cash from doing that, though.
You got a lot of gold, though. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. And
Well,
I'm fine with it.
okay. Could have sold the Christmas tree or murdered people, you know.
Look, if I see...
To be fair, we murdered people to get the Christmas tree, so.
I've been
To be-
murdering lots of people, and that's not
To
going
be fair, we can just like shoot people. We've already established this.
Yes. I can also aim for their sails, which reduces their number of attack points, which makes it so that, like, 'cause the base attack is 15. So right now, that guy can only do 1 shot. If I reduce him below that, there, he can't attack. He's still alive, but he has nothing he can do. So I'm gonna do that. Well, this guy's just gonna die. He has 1 hit point. Never mind. Hey,
Ha-ha.
tons of cargo. All right, and a 12. All right. Lobster! We got some lobster and some nails. I don't know what they was cooking.
Lobster and nails, everybody. Lobster and nails. That's the special tonight.
Yeah.
You know, I get the feeling I'm gonna skip dinner. I'm good. You can also multiply the damage of your shots by just spending money, which I don't know what it is you're firing out of your cannons if you're not using gunpowder, or I guess dynamite for that purpose either. But
I mean, you're firing money out of your cannons.
it's also very, very, very expensive, so we're not going to
Yeah.
be doing that for a while.
That's
These guys actually look
ridiculous.
kind of hard, so I'm going to just aim haul and see, do 1.5 damage and take these guys out, hopefully.
Okay.
Nope, that guy's still alive. That's not good. I might have bit off more than I could chew in this fight. Let's find
We'll
out.
see. Bam! He dead.
You'll probably
It
be
doesn't
fine.
keep track of how many people you kill in the game. In case you're wondering, it does not keep track of that.
Aw. Then what's the
Yeah.
point? What's the point in fighting if you can't tell
Oh.
how many people you killed?
Well, you do eventually get to take out the Flying Dutchman, so that's
Aha.
the point of fighting. Also,
Oh, okay.
everybody is a pirate, so you gots to take them out, man. They're out there doing pirate things.
It's true.
Well,
Evil
that bitch.
pirates. Can't believe them.
Yeah, look, fish. One of them was just a fisherman boat. Oh no, I feel kind of bad.
You just destroyed someone's way of living.
It's
The
true.
tuna is very precious around here.
my
Not a very
personal
common
favorite-
tuna. We're preserving the
personal
economy or the ecology.
They're yeah, the ecology, and I guess
Yeah.
also the economy if you want to look at it that way. One of the drops that you can get from ships in this game is a wedding ring.
Aw,
So
that's kind of sad.
That one makes me feel a little bit bad.
yeah,
Not that bad, just a little.
I will say this though, there's a pirate out there that was getting hitched. You know, good on them.
The pirate was going legit, and you're just like, nope, I kill you.
That is correct. I
It
am on a
turned out
mission.
his wife was rather ugly, and so maybe we actually saved
don't
him.
kink shame.
You guys are goofy.
Yeah, you know, I've been listening to the musical, or I
so-
guess it's technically an
no.
opera, Pirates of Penzance. It's
You
fantastic.
sold the Christmas tree.
Yeah, I forgot. If you sell, if
I'm
that is the
fine.
ship that is holding that cargo, it automatically sells it too. I completely
I'm fine
forgot
with
about
that. No, we don't need Christmas when we're pirates.
Yeah, we already established pirates don't celebrate Christmas.
Yeah.
See, I don't know if that's true.
Well, it's true in this universe.
Okay.
I guess only the pirates we've murdered have celebrated Christmas. Everybody being a Christian pirate is very, very difficult, you know?
That whole thou shalt not kill?
Well, okay, I was talking more about like the celebrations and how they're attacked for that, but yeah, maybe the killing is a bad part of it too.
I would say probably. The wanton murder on the high seas is probably ranking a little bit higher than whether or not they're expected Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this oh wow, we've saturated the ore market in that town. We need to move on somewhere else. That's kind of crap too.
Wow.
There's the money. All right, I like money. Let's get that money.
Does it ever get to a point where you're like just not going to make any money anymore?
I don't know. I haven't tried. I do know that by the end of the game, because you have to, I wind up having near 1 million gold, and then you pretty much just I almost used bad terminology there. You pretty much just give it all away to get enough war points to be able to beat the final boss. Or
you should give it to the orphans. Orphan, yeah.
No, I'm making orphans out here, man.
What a sad
Drumboardist
fate.
has got a point. I mean,
Wait, I had a point? What point? Wait,
Yeah, we're out
you're
here
a
just
pirate,
making
you should
orphans.
not,
oh,
you should
well,
not
yeah,
be wed when ye out on the open sea. That's why we took that wedding ring.
it's true. We're gonna have to
So that there
go
are
ahead-
fewer orphans. Oh, orphans, it's really fun to say as a pirate, okay? It's a good word. It just tastes delicious in my mouth. Arr. The
There aren't any other real
orphans.
good boats, and I've pretty well just kind of crushed the market for a bit, so I'm just gonna have to go around elsewhere.
Like,
and
let's
just
murder for a
throw-
while until the market's
there
better.
we go. Here's a nice high one.
Aha!
Well, 13's pretty good, and they're dead.
Yeah. Take that, nerds. Yeah.
You're trash talking pirates. You know what? I'll allow.
well, look, if the pirates were good at their job, they'd have killed us by now. Clearly, they're not.
I don't think they're unionized. If they unionized, maybe they'd be able to take us down.
Oh, maybe.
That is true. Somebody had a picture on that one. It doesn't show you what it is, but
It's
somebody
worth
paid
1,000 words, but only about 100 gold.
It was worth more than that, I think.
I don't
didn't-
know. I wasn't looking.
Yeah, neither was I. What is the next ship?
Uh-huh.
3,500 for a pinnacle. Yeah, man.
For a tentacle?
Well, that is not what I said, and you know that's not what I said.
But that's
I
what
don't
Bro
know.
said. We know what Bro is thinking about.
Thinking about buying
and
that
it's
tentacle.
Ultros.
Okay.
It's absolutely Ultros.
Yeah,
Look,
that's fair.
he's a cutie, that one.
So it's pretty easy
You
to
can't
start
let
scrolling
Chupon
up,
get all the
so
action.
Just keep firing until this guy's dead. I don't even care anymore. There, he's gone.
Yay.
All right,
That was a lot of gold.
Brossentia, this one's yours.
Oh no, I've uncovered evidence indicating that the Flying Dutchman must sacrifice the soul of a naturally red-haired girl every year in order to stay invincible.
So that's why we lost to him last year. Oop, lobster.
Oh,
And now we can buy
the
silver.
pieces are coming
We're-
together, my Drumboardist.
We're buying silver with gold. And
Yeah,
making
sounds legit.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
Ubi, that is a good Ultros emote. I like it. I dig it. Got the little wiggly little tentacles there.
Look at them little tentacles. All right.
Yeah,
So
the
one thing
little
that we haven't
tentacle.
done yet. You remember how I said we can aim for the crew, and that's just kind of fun, so we can start boarding ships. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna aim right for the crew on this ship, and this guy is gonna board him.
Pew, pew,
And
pew.
success.
Yay.
There is nobody on that ship. It does not have anyone on board. So
Except
I'm
for
also
your
gonna
guy,
go ahead-
right?
Well, not anymore. My guy came back.
Oh.
I honestly don't know if you get more money or anything doing that. I just know it's fun to do and you get more achievement points for it. So, why not?
If that helps you get more ships, then sure. That sounds great.
It should.
I certainly hope so. I don't know for sure. You also get points for blowing up a lot of ships, which I just usually wind up getting anyways. So I'm more concerned about, can I board this ship right now? Nope. Well, that technically counts. Yeah, you get a lot more cash for that and war points. Okay, let's do that.
26,000. Nice.
Hey,
Oh,
this guy.
rum.
And you got some rum.
One bottle of rum worth multiple ships.
Yep.
It's true.
But that's okay because we actually wind up getting rum as something we can trade in Port-au-Prince. Unfortunately, the guys there are really hard. Let me not lose all of my money in case I lose this fight. Let's give it a shot.
I mean, I think you got this.
Maybe. They
may
they
have
get
it.
to go first, though.
That's dumb. Are you choosing
Okay.
which ships to attack, or
Yeah,
does it just sort of choose for you?
I keep forgetting. This thing doesn't actually allow me to. You can see I'm highlighting it, but it doesn't show the mouse pointer. So I guess you guys are just assuming, as per usual, I'm making all the right clicks.
I assume you are. Yeah.
All right, Corndan, you're up.
My sister wasn't a natural redhead.
Well done, sir. Thank you. Awesome.
Wait, maybe she's a supernatural redhead. Wow!
She is now. Hell.
Wow.
Oh!
I don't have any good comments. Okay, look, we can buy rum. The game's over. We won, right? That's it. We won. We can
I'm
just
cool
buy
with
all the
that.
rum. I have
It's a lot of rum.
180. My cargo hold is full of rum. All
Got a lot
right.
of rum. Well, San Juan, they might want some of that.
Yeah, it also sells for $5,000 over here, so we're quite rich right now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I need a little bit more in the way of war points, so I guess I just got to go blow these guys up.
For the rum lords.
The weaker ships get to go first, in case you're wondering what determines that. These guys are more powerful than me, so they just get to blow me up. It's not fun, but that's what they do.
Okay. That's fine.
And that was the fine tuning. I was trying to figure out which towns actually have the weaker ships so that I could do them earlier, but like I can't get to them immediately unless I have a better ship to be able to travel there. So it's
It's like, whatever.
so I stick to the same route I've been sticking to. That's what I do. Hey, look,
Yeah.
a pinnacle. I guess it's a pretty good ship.
Pretty good.
Louis.
Yar.
Yay.
Got ourselves a pretty good ship right there. So I'm not even going to mess with cargo. We've got our maxed out hull, maxed out accuracy. Action points are, you add on more points so you can do more things in battle. Great. Damage is just a flat +1. It is not very important. Oh, I don't remember if it's Fiju or Caracas. Let's do Caracas. Woo!
Yeah.
It is not Caracas. I picked bad. I think it's supposed to be Panama.
Wow.
Well,
That's not either one of the two.
I know. I forgot I can actually get to Panama now. Panama.
Panama Canal.
It's a good song. I like that song. Okay, well, I'm still going to be able to win this fight, but I don't
That
think
ship
this was
hurts
the
a
fight I
little.
meant to take.
Oh,
was
you
gonna see
did
if I
great.
could
You
work
kicked
that
their butts.
You did fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a huge amount of cash. Never mind.
Yeah.
She dyed her hair. If me hunch is correct, her death wouldn't have. Her death
Wait,
wouldn't
this
have
is what
removed
you're
the spell.
thinking of?
Listen, you. His,
It's like, I
his redheaded sister dyed her hair. So her dying when you fought the Jolly Roger, or the Flying Dutch, whatever the ship is, I don't know, the ghost ship. It's gonna be vulnerable now, which is good. But I have to be able to find it, and that stinks.
I do love that you're not even taking into consideration that she might still be alive, or was it pretty obvious she died?
Well, it's a year later. I'm willing to bet the one ship that he had, he probably scoured the sea a little bit trying to find her. At least I'm hoping he did.
I mean, you would like to think so.
She's just hanging out on a dinghy somewhere. Hello.
I just love the idea. It's like, if they killed her, aha! It's a trap. We've got them now. Now that my poor sister, who I never really loved very much, but whatever, we were related by blood. She's gone now.
She dyed her hair. No one cares about her anymore.
No, she was a beautiful natural brunette. Ever since the hair dye.
Did they have hair dye in the 1600s?
I mean,
They had a lot of
so.
stuff in the 1600s. Like, honestly, dyeing your hair isn't that hard. You could just, put a bunch of tomatoes in it. Bam, redhead.
I guess that's true. Brossentia, your turn.
I've acquired the best ships, equipped with all the available improvements. I've earned money by trading and dealt with many pirates along the way. Now I need to prepare for the final battle with the Flying Dutchman.
Did you say frying?
I don't
the flying-
care. It
the
can
Flying
fly, it
Dutchman.
can fly, it can sing you a lullaby, it can do a lot of... Yeah, it's a good ship. I don't know.
I need a lot of war points, and I got 2 towns left. Well, I ain't gonna die. Let's just go start shooting stuff. What do you say? Yeah. Yeah, it was. This was the town I was supposed to do. I think 2 towns ago. Let's do dynamite for fun. Let's just see what happens. Okay, well that's half his life. Oh, that's with quick shot. Oh, I'm not even using hull shot. Oh no. Okay, and dead. Just not even trying.
So
Whoops.
apparently people would dye their hair blonde, specifically Celtic people, back when Greeks got to complain about it. Their aspect is terrifying. They're very tall in stature with rippling muscles under clear white skin. Their hair is blonde, but not naturally so. They bleach it to this day, artificially, washing it in lime and combing it back from their foreheads. They look like wood demons.
Lime. Yeah, I was gonna say blonde. I know you can do, but I'm still sitting here thinking redhead. Do you use oranges? Whatever. Corndan, you're up.
Rumor has it that the legendary Compass of Desire could teach me about the location of the Flying Dutchman. That's most likely in that last hostile settlement.
Yep. Panama, man, they're a dangerous breed down there. We got our Christmas tree back and a cigar.
You got 2 Christmas trees.
Oh my gosh, double Christmas.
Wow, I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, that's great. But
I
yeah,
guess I'm just
apparently
gonna-
henna was used a lot, indigo dye, turmeric, and there was also red ochre, I suppose, that was used quite a bit. Yeah.
Oh, I'm supposed to be aiming for the crew. What am I doing?
So, synthetic dyes for hairs started around the 1860s, but natural dyes appear to have been long before that.
Well, now I know, and knowing is half the battle.
No, the cannons. That is half the battle.
Oh. Okay, well then that's half the battle then, my bad.
Oh.
I got a 50-50 chance, let's go! Fail.
Do it.
Oh.
Wow.
Also, because I already boarded that ship, I can now just blow it up. So I'm gonna blow it up.
Wait, really?
'Cause I'm mean. Yep. I just did. They go on. Let me see. I got one more shot. Let's take that shot, see if it helps at all. Very little. 70% chance. Not great. Fail! These guys are jerks.
But yeah, as far as I can tell, it looks like that was around 400 BC, maybe, when talking about, like, bleaching hair. But I'm not completely sure.
Oh, there it is. Oh.
We're gonna be jerks, aren't we?
Diodorus was 90 BC, so BC, the BC times they were dying. I mean, they died, but they also dyed their hair.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure most everybody from the BC time period has died.
Wait, you got two wedding rings? I'm a little bit upset about that. I don't know if husband and wife are trying to steal all your goods, then they can go down together.
We don't know if the husband and or wife was on the ship.
They're just shipping their rings across the sea.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they're in the trade of.
You just ruined UPS.
It's the boat version of UPS. So what?
WPS? CPS.
There you go.
No, that's Child Protection Services.
Exactly. No, that's different.
Pirate Protection Services. PPS. Somebody called the PPS because those married pirates are in trouble.
How about we just call PBS?
Arr.
Finally, I have the compass of desire. Now I can track the Flying Dutchman. Revenge is nigh. Let's hurry to the sea. But first, I gotta get like 2 more ships. Excuse me.
Yeah, get bark. Bark.
Yeah, excuse me.
Bark has bite.
Oh, there's a little red Corvette.
I was going to make the root beer joke, but beat me to it. And it's automatically sold that stuff. Well. Now, here is the ghost ship, and I need a lot of war points to be able to get the last boat, and also I need to power it up a bit. You can't aim for the crew or the sail because it doesn't have a crew, and clearly it doesn't have sails. So the only thing you can do is aim for the hull and hope for the best.
Wow.
That's the best.
Yikes.
So I take it you're gonna lose.
Yeah, that's intentional.
Oh.
Damage taken and damage done in fights is what gets you war points. So I filled up my cargo hold. I filled up my cargo hold so I don't lose a huge amount of cash, and I get all those war points. That's the good news. The bad news is I need I need 16,000 war points right now.
Oh yeah,
so we're
gonna have to fight that ship for a little while.
Yeah,
it's a grind.
So I hope,
it's fine.
I hope you guys don't mind my rolling up on the Flying Dutchman and just constantly firing on it and losing.
Jeez,
he has
I'm so
30,000. He has 30,000 hit points.
Yeah, that's a decent amount. Like, you've done 3,000 so far. Not bad.
Yeah, oh yeah. And, you know, at this rate, I'm going to need another 26 turns. I'm not surviving 4.
I do appreciate Faizu pointing out that he doesn't fly.
Ooh, I do not want to sell those in this town. I don't want to sell that in this town.
Yeah, that's a huge loss.
I will automatically lose. Holy cow, all these are garbage. There we go. There's the money. Money.
Wait, are you not allowed to fix them while you have the...
Oh, you can. It's just that I was trying to get enough money to, you know, still turn a profit.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's why I do all of my work out of Panama. That's right, because the market for gunpowder, as you can see, generally winds up being pretty crazy. I can buy it just right back at the price that I sold it for, and after this fight, I'll return to town, and I'll probably still turn a profit on it.
It's crazy.
Which covers the cost of repairs. Because why not?
We need the gunpowder. We need it.
Well, we need dynamite, and we need the super ship, is what we need. The ships on the left, by the way, they're all trading ships, so they have like large amounts of cargo space and they travel really far, and you really don't want to get into a fight in one of those ships. They are not meant for that. Oh, I'm not going to turn a profit after all. Well, butts. Who's got a good price on gunpowder? Let's try San Pedro. Don't get into a fight.
San Pedro, you want to buy my gunpowder?
No, they do not want my gunpowder. 3-0, what is going on here? There we go. It's got to be you guys. Yes, there. Now, unfortunately, they don't really sell anything with a tremendously good price, and I don't want to lose that much cash. Oh, no, I don't want to buy coffee here. Buy ore. And I'll go over here and sell that, and then I'll go next door and probably buy out on rum, and then fight the ship. Yeah, here we go.
Fight him with the ship full of rum.
Oh gosh, that's still way too much cash, though.
That's a lot of cash.
Lose all that? Yeah, see, I'm at 700,000. That's still not good enough. Let's go for gunpowder, I guess. Cargo holds pretty full, and I'm still gonna wind up losing this, a fair amount, but that's fine.
26,000, whatever.
Yeah, $250,000, who cares? We're just gonna pump it straight into the cannons, yeah! I don't know why I'm from Jersey now. This is a weird pirate.
Hey, it's time for us to just launch the rum. Okay, get rid of all this alcohol. We gotta... I'm
Load
sure...
it right into the cannon.
Yeah. I mean,
Just
better than
blast
gunpowder.
Firing everywhere. All right, so final ship. Yay, the ship of the line.
Yay! Yay! End of the
Unfortunately,
line.
I still need, I think, one more fight to be able to get all of the upgrades that I need, and to play it safe, I might take 2, just because it's, it's safer and consistent.
Fair enough.
And then I'm also going to need about 100,000 just for the fight itself. All that dynamite, you have to have that much cash.
Wow. Okay.
So
okay.
doing a pretty good amount. And as you can see, he doesn't immediately one-shot one of us. Great, that's good.
That's really hopeful.
Yeah, you got like 3 turns so far before somebody died.
I know, and with the defensive upgrades that I wind up getting, I have almost double the hit points, but he's usually dead in about 5 rounds, so you don't need to worry about it. But I've had weird fluky rounds where just nothing goes right, and I still wound up blowing it, and then I had no money, so I had to go back trading again for about 5 minutes. It was garbage.
Oh no! Well, it happens.
Yep. All right, so here's another fun exploit. I have unlocked all 3 damage trees, and I'm only going to buy the 3rd for 15,000, and it gives me all 3. Okay, cool.
Nice.
Plus, I've unlocked them all. I only have to buy them on the other ships. It's not a huge amount of hull. What is my hull at right now? 800. I only got plus 100 on hit points. Well, I've got a fair amount of cash. We can give this guy a solid try. As long as I've got 100,000 there, we can go give him a shot. Let's see if we can just blow him up in one go. Let's do this.
Come on.
Maxed out damage, dynamite shot, aim for the hull. How much damage do you think I'm gonna do right here?
Well, if you're gonna kill him in like 5 turns, we're talking
about
like
6,000.
6,000? 6 to 8 is usually what you want to see. Hey, there we go. All right.
Good roll, good roll.
Oh, wow! He barely hit him. That was awesome.
Well, that's really nice of you, pirate ship.
I keep calling him the Jolly Roger. It's not the Jolly Roger. He's not very jolly to. Oh, okay. He made up for the damage right there. He just straight took him out. I am out of dynamite. I'm out of dynamite now.
Oh no.
We gotta whittle him down. See, this is what I was talking about.
Ooh.
And dead. Yeah. Okay. I might not survive this.
Oh, you're so close. You're so close. Come on.
I'm not gonna win it. Oh, I'm not gonna get
No.
it. 1,800 hit points. I did mention damage done confers into war points as well, so we're set there. I have enough money to actually get the fight done now.
Yeah.
And I can get these last 2 upgrades. So I now have a lot. Hit points was 800, now it's 1150. Let's go destroy him for realsies.
Die.
For
Die, you flying
realsies.
Dutchman.
Die,
Die, you monster.
There it is. You don't belong in this world. Yeah. All
I
right.
just love the whole idea of shooting dynamite at him. Like, what the crap?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you got cannonballs, that's good. But why not use dynamite if you got the dynamite?
I just don't understand the physics.
Well, bro,
Corndan.
let me walk you through it. Boom goes the dynamite.
There it is.
Oh,
Well done.
okay.
And time.
Very nice. 50-58. You win.
We have defeated the infamous Flying Dutchman. Victory is ours. My revenge has been dispensed. I didn't really care about my sister anyways, but we did it.
You dispensed your revenge. Very.
How much money did I earn? 6,310,462.
Very
up 64
nice.
bits.
You know,
I
this
don't
was
know.
actually a lot of fun.
I loved it.
It was
But
a
I think I
training
loved it.
simulator.
But I think I loved it because we're idiots.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
All
the
right.
thing, like, flash games like this, yeah, figuring out a fast way to get through this. I imagine some people could sit in this game and just play it for a long time, trading back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I love that stuff.
I remember reading like forum posts of, oh yeah, I saw somebody that beat this game in like just under 200 days. And I think there's like an achievement on Congregate for doing that. And this wasn't a great run. And I'm just laughing at that notion. Like, guys, come on.
Under 200 days, huh? Hmm.
My personal best when I beat him at 35 minutes, I think was 160 days.
So this isn't bad then.
Yeah, that
bad.
is a decent run.
This was also about a minute off of the only other recorded run that I have, so to be fair, I almost got to say world record. I'm sorry, guys. It almost happened.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Well, I am still very happy with this. This was a lot of fun.
I was excited about it. It was good.
Yeah,
Now,
by the way,
one more thing.
sorry.
And I want to. Feel free to talk. I just want to see if I can try to do a specific glitch. I don't know if I'm going to get it done, but I'm curious if I can. We're going to see. Nah, okay.
Sure.
Because sometimes you can get into a fight before the Jolly Roger attacks you, and so it takes you to town anyways. And then the next fight that you get into while trying to play the game is the Jolly Roger. So then you've lost twice, and the game does not load the top bar anymore, so you can't even exit out.
that's
Like
beautiful.
you can't hit this button to go to the menu. It doesn't exist. So your only option is close the game.
Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Are you sure you want to reset the game? Are you gonna try again?
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing that. You can talk about whatever, do whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. I believe we're having a golf game next. Yeah.
like golf.
And this
Yarr.
is like golf, but in the ocean.
Like
And
you know,
with cannons. And murdering.
I would play a like cannon golf game. That sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
What are you, can you choose to fire dynamite out of the cannon?
Sure. I'm not gonna say no.
Well, I think I'm about done trying on this. I'm good. You guys can, take me out whenever.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much for sharing this game with us, for sharing something that, like, I don't think I would go play it myself, but because you are showing it off, it was a lot of fun.
I am living vicariously through Drumboardist every time Drumboardist comes on here.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm glad that I've experienced the game now. You know?
Hooray. And now you don't have to play it at all. Hooray.
Exactly. Hooray! Oh, I lost everything in that battle. Well, Drumboardist, is there anything you want to plug before you take off?
Not really. The only thing that comes to mind is that I really need to remind myself to string up, because the last time that I did anything for you guys, I was living in a house, and since then I moved to an apartment, and it occurred to me that my backup computer, backup. The other computer that I use for streaming the longest speed runs of all time, which I would keep in the other room, I don't have the ability to string up Cat 5, underneath the floor in an apartment that I'm renting. They kind of frown upon it. So I'm still figuring out how I'm going to attach that to the ceiling or the wall or whatever. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to resume doing what's called The Mountain, which you guys are aware of. What is it? Fight and Katos, the super long speed run, 240-ish hours. Yeah, 1/11th of this game is longer than that. The estimate is 1,408 hours.
Oh, no.
Non-stop, constant. I built a PC that can stream for that long. I know because I've done several of the other categories. That's my plug. Eventually keep an eye out for a channel that's going to be running for like a month and a half.
What game is this?
It is an idle game that is based off of World of Warcraft.
Oh,
I know that's fun.
Okay, and the funniest thing about it is, air quotes, idle game. There's so much micromanaging that you have to do to try and make that game fast, because every time you die in the game, you lose a minute. And unless you're constantly watching the game to make sure that something doesn't go wrong and you don't die, it's a bit of an inevitability. Every single character class that I've run so far usually has 200-300 deaths. Do the math.
Okay. So, how... You're bringing other people in to help, right?
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, good luck.
Thank you. I'm actually very pleased to say that I brought the estimate down because one of the character classes only took about 98 hours. I was
only 98 hours.
Only. It was great.
Oh,
Keep
good.
an eye out. Watch my sanity plummet.
Oh, but do take care of yourself. Make sure that you do get some rest and that you don't. Oh my gosh. Yeah, just don't lose it, okay?
Yeah, I nearly did a couple of times last year. That's why I'm also a little hesitant about starting again. But there is sleep involved. Maybe with one eye open, but still. Thanks, y'all.
Hey, thank you. See you later, Drumboardist.
See ya.
Bye. Oh, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and say I do not endorse the idea of that level of masochism. Best of luck to him, and honestly, I would say if you have any challenge runs that could be a long project, make sure that you plan in advance ways to take breaks and treat yourself well. And yeah, you don't want to, I've heard of people dying because of doing some stuff for a very, very long time. Don't be that person.
Well, I mean, I think Drumboardist, in this particular case, is just leaving the computer on to stream.
Yeah, and that would be...
He's not doing anything himself.
He said he was.
You check in on it, but you just let it go. It's an idle game.
Idle games are definitely way too important to pay attention to.
Either way.
Okay. Yeah, either way. Well, everybody, we are moving on to the last game of the day. PeaceEgg playing PGA Tour 2K21. Corndan and I are probably going to be golfing with him as well. So I'm going to run a quick ad. I do want everybody to know, type !DMUB and submit a game to play on this channel. We need more submissions. We absolutely do, okay? So if there's anything that you're thinking about, please do. Please, 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 please. Anyways, ad, and we will be right back. Okay, Corndan. Oh, okay, he already left.
I got it on the Humble Bundle. I have played exactly one match in it.
Hell yes.
I fired it up today for 2 minutes to make sure I remembered how to golf.
Heck yes, this is perfect. This is all you need.
Okay,
and
so
that
I
is
guess I
literally
should
it.
open mine as well, huh?
Yeah, if you'd like to.
I'll probably be capturing it on my computer then, so you don't need to worry too much about streaming on Discord.
Okay, yeah, whatever works best for you. I'm going to try to do like turns at the same time because I'm just going to say the course I'm giving y'all is probably going to have a very long first swing for every hole.
Excellent.
Okay.
Like half-mile travel, maybe.
Half-mile travel? Oh, baby. Well, let me go ahead and work on getting this set up and captured so that we have the game coming through the right audio place. Okay, that's probably right.
Right, and if it doesn't work out for whatever reason, I can stream my end. That is totally fine.
Yeah, for some reason. That's good to know. But yeah, PeaceEgg, it's great to have you here. Everybody, PeaceEgg has joined me for Phasmophobia speedruns. He, I, and NPC, all three of us, completed a really decent run fairly recently.
We did.
I very much enjoyed that run.
It was a great run. It was just, I don't know how we did as well as we did. And yet, yeah, I can't perceive playing Phasmophobia in any other way now.
Phasmophobia is a lot of fun. Let me see. Let me make sure that like I have you added and stuff.
Yeah, I think
friend request. Confirm. You've been confirmed.
Sweet. Let me just click the buttons again, send invite, and
update my games. I will update none of them. Swing with all the swag. I don't want any swag. Island hopping, go away.
Good old Steam invites. I love this.
Oh, wait. Where's my settings? Okay, because I turned the music off before.
That's totally fair. I understand that.
Well, I turned it off because I was like listening to a podcast or something.
Mm-hmm. So, fun fact, you know that guy that yammers away while you're playing this, like the casual rounds on the golf course, and he's all chummy and like talks about your game in kind of a passive-aggressive tone?
I mean, I've only played one round, so
I think so, yeah.
You'll hear a lot more of him this round for sure.
I don't think this is licensed, everybody. The music, I think, is fine for us to stream, right? You've streamed it before?
It's totally fine. It is totally fine to stream. It's original music.
So it looks like we should probably do some... how do I... How?
Yeah, I'm trying to get you into the party here. I do apologize for the delay here.
Okay, let's see. I see Corndan over there.
But I'll just go through the friends list because I know you just added me there.
Yeah.
I wonder if it will let me invite Brossentia to this.
Yeah, give it a shot. Let's see if that works out. Because, you know, Steam can be about, like, new friends.
I mean, I'm surprised you guys... Shouldn't you guys already be friends through...
Phasmo just has 6 digits we need to know.
Yeah.
But what about...
we should have been friends, but we weren't.
Yeah, from Forza Horizon.
Oh,
I don't know.
Bro and I never played Forza Horizon together.
And also, that was through Microsoft, not Steam, that I was playing it. thought I could play it for free. It was a $60 game, and I could play it for free.
It's a good game.
Are you not allowed to add me at this point?
I tried adding you.
Okay. Let me
there
see.
you are.
I'm in.
Perfect. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna bump my controller in excitement. Let's see. All right. Beady, hold my beer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's my dude.
Sweet. You got the
Get
setup. I'm gonna go ahead and
excited.
create the match, in-game party, and you get to see the course I've given y'all. Ooh, you've got a nice character there too.
Okay. How do I go and find what you're doing?
I should have just
Hold to
done
join.
a thing about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and join what just popped up.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got two good golfers beside
Oh my
me.
gosh, Corndan, that beard, I like it. PeaceEgg, your guy looks legit, and then I'm a gremlin.
Shockingly normal, besides
Yeah.
the American Bubsy in London and a tiny gremlin.
Oh my gosh. Okay, what do I need to do? Click ready? I'm ready.
Yeah, just say you're ready.
BD's
so
hold
I'm not
my
gonna-
beer sevens.
So there's a lot of normal courses in this game. There's a lot of excellent, great official courses.
I love that the par for this is 126.
Yep.
A
So
little worrying.
there's so many great courses, and then there's ones like this that are just everything is a par 7. It doesn't need to be a par 7. All the shots are silly. Everything here is just stupid. I want to show you the stupid side of PGA Tour 2K21.
Okay.
So let's go. I guess it's giving a countdown for some reason, but I just said we were all ready.
Well, we need to know for sure. It's alerting us. I'm alerted.
It is.
Everybody, time starts now. Yeah.
And I'm
Look
hoping I
at
said
this nerd right here trying to golf. He doesn't even have the pants.
practice makes perfect.
Practice make
whatever.
perfect. Practice make dumb.
Hello there, my name is John. Looking forward to taking in a little
So
bit.
welcome to the first hole.
Excited to see what you can do down
What?
Yep.
Okay. Well, okay, everybody.
there. Drop this in the middle.
Get
So mind
excited.
the wind a little bit. I should have turned that down to nothing, but again, I don't know.
Oh
what
no,
I'm
this
doing
is fine.
here. But
Nah,
yeah,
this
just
should be fine.
take
Let's
your
aim
shot,
for the
and
people. Okay.
I would just say that, like I said, this is why we're taking turns at the same time, because
Not
these
bad.
rules are silly and the ball will travel for quite a while.
Oh,
Right, I
yeah.
can put space and just let it fast forward.
Oh,
So this is more akin to like the kind of shots and kind of courses I would make as a kid in a lot of these golf games.
yeah, look at my ball go. Woo! We're rolling, everybody. We're playing marbles for Steam right now. Oh my gosh, this is going forever.
I remember the first time I had a bunch of holes like this in the old Jack Nicklaus games that I would make, and they roll forever. And some kid in my middle school was like, "Hey, I've got to make courses for that too. You want to trade?" We traded courses. His was like these immaculately professionally designed holes, and then he got one for me. It was nothing but sand and a bunch of concrete. He never
I
talked
love
to me
it.
again.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. The camera for your person just goes standing
Yep.
at the end.
Oh,
Bonk.
that's no good.
Forever. And now you
Oh,
get to
everybody
see the
liked
greens.
it. Oh my
Yep.
gosh. Well,
So these are going to be all the greens too you have to deal with.
wow.
They're
Wait,
just
this
funnels.
is a par 7?
Yep.
I think we're going to get a little bit lower than that.
I think
I
we
am
are.
stuck, I guess.
Oh no,
Yeah,
where
they-
are you, Corndan?
You're not
I
always
don't
going to
know.
get a hole in them like I just did.
I am literally like at the first hole,
Oh no.
right? It was like, you want to learn how to read the wind? And I'm like, no. And it's like, you're going to.
Oh no.
Come on, get in there!
And I escaped
Oh.
the window.
Not go in. You
and,
almost
like,
had that hole in
So
one.
we might have to
Look
start
at
this
the
over.
slopes.
Oh no.
Because I literally,
Yeah,
like,
just tapping that
Yeah, let's see
I
here.
don't know,
I
what-
see your ball's just sitting there at the end too. That's a,
in. And
Oh, no.
5 under for your score at the moment.
wait. I don't.
it looks like whatever happened is
clearing itself up?
It looks like a two-putted, or gave you...
Teeing it up on.
I mean, I two-putted it. Or
Yeah,
one-putted or
one
whatever.
shot, one putt, yeah.
Yeah, it was not a hole-in-one.
Yeah. But you see where this is kind of going, is now we've got two buildings.
Yeah, there we go. Little too fast. Got to bounce in between the buildings. How do you see other players' balls?
They just show up.
Yeah, they'll show up as like
okay.
streaks as you're taking shots at the same time. If we had turn order on, you would see each of us like take strokes, but then you'd have to watch all the balls roll at the same time, or not the same time, but like individually down this half-mile course.
Okay, good bounce. Come on, oh, so close. Come on. I love all the cheering. They're so fascinated with how this golf match is going. Come on, get in there, yeah! Oh, my gremlin is happy.
Please tell me you were streaming that. Please tell me.
Oh, I was streaming that, yeah. Don't worry, crowd. You don't have to worry at all. Yeah, people standing up and clapping. They're so
currently sitting at 11 under.
Impressed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy. This is a very bad shot of the green.
It is.
I love it.
Get used to a lot of bad shots around this course and a lot of weird stuff kind of in the periphery.
I'd have to say that's
I love
probably
this.
on
See what
purpose.
this third
Okay.
hole has in store for us.
And now you've got a choice.
Oh, baby.
A mini golf style choice.
The answer is always to go up and over, and that's the wrong choice. But I made it anyway.
See, I think that's actually the better choice usually, but I'm going to make the bad choice. And it
I
has
definitely
backfired.
made the bad choice.
Okay,
Yep, I
let's see. Okay. Here we go. We are going to go ahead and do that. Wait. Okay, bam.
So if we lob wedge this back, I can eventually get down to that tunnel that leads to the other tunnel.
Yeesh.
Eesh. Don't
That
eesh
was
me.
that was not the proper choice either, but I definitely made it.
Okay, we're just in the first cut here.
You know, it's... I've done what you tried, Corndan, shoot over it and then get to the second ramp, but...
It did not.
Okay,
sometimes
here we
you
go.
overshoot and get to that green stuff on the side, or just some really bad out of bounds
Never mind.
territory.
Never mind.
that was
Okay,
tough. Just wound
bam.
up short. And this
Okay,
is
that's
your
why these are
third
par
shot.
sevens, because they allow you to make mistakes, and you still feel good because your number is very negative.
Lob wedge. There we go. This will be better. Yeah, roll in there, baby. Roll. Okay. Just watching him sit
Yep.
there like,
There you go. You got a good roll going there. It's going to be nice.
okay, good. Get down there. Ooh. Bonk. Uh-oh. Little too high.
Yeah, watch
No,
out for the
no.
roofs.
Ooh,
just want to roll back
okay,
off the roofs.
good. Yeah. This is miniature golf in real life, everybody. That's what this is.
Are you trying to like half pipe this?
Megature golf.
You kind of want it a little bit, but you also don't really have a choice at the end. You know, you kind of just wanted to work with the completely natural territory here.
Oh my
And
gosh.
terrain.
Everybody loves this. Yeah. They're impressed with me.
You know what's funny is on my screen, like I can watch your ball like on the green, like slowly making its way into the hole, and everybody is literally looking the opposite direction.
Wait, seriously?
They are. They're looking-
Sad
disrespect.
day.
Hey, your ball.
I'll post it in Discord.
Please do. I want to see it. Well, looks like I'm going to have to just sort of... Well, it rested right with
approach shot. Well
the
done.
other ball there.
Yep, that's sometimes the bad luck. It just comes to rest like 3 feet away or 3 inches away.
Sad day. But that's okay. Let's do this.
Give this a tap and be on our way. All right. sticking with the old
Yeah.
scorecard here.
Got it.
Nicely done.
Oh my gosh,
14
Corndan.
under
That's
after
amazing.
that hole.
I think it's the best.
Hey, PeaceEgg, you're still winning.
It's a very close game, though. It's like this could go any way, especially with a couple of holes ahead, because they're not all just like this.
Well,
okay.
Now, this one you can tell they're using a bit of a hint if you look at the preview.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go, baby, let's go. Apparently, we might be stuck on a building if this does what. Oh, whoa! Nope.
And I'm in a bad spot because I shanked that really badly. I'm in the message below that says you should use a driver.
Well, why did it give me a 5-iron then? Give me a driver.
I don't know. I'm waiting here to watch you guys and your balls come in.
Yeah, I'm going to have to pull back as far as it will let me. I don't think it will let me.
Okay, there we go. Hopefully this works. Yeah.
I barely made it with the driver.
Got to get past the parking lot.
Ooh, yeah, right off of that.
Right off of that, yeah. Okay, we got it. We're coming in. Bam. Yeah, do you got it?
I found a way around the towers after screwing up my shots. Hopefully you both got nice shots of what happens when it goes through the buildings.
I put mine through the buildings as well.
Sweet.
Everybody just
at evening the score.
Close. Come on. Almost in there. Come on. No.
That'll do nicely.
Fine, whatever.
Give this one a tap and we will mosey on our way.
There we go. We're in.
Okay, we tap that in. We're moving to the next.
Yeah.
And you're currently sitting at 17 under par.
Just like that, we're all evened up pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty close to it.
Wind's blowing out there.
Okay,
now things get even
look
weirder.
at these giant flowers.
It's going to keep getting weirder as we go through here. This is a nice trip through what you can do with the course editor in this game, which has spanned for a couple of games now. This is originally the golf club, and then you can import courses from the previous games, but there's also just a bunch that are official PGA titles now because this is now a 2K game.
Come on. Yeah, get in there. Come on, get in there. Don't do this to me, baby. Don't do it. No, don't do this to me, baby. Get in there.
Like that?
My poor trash man. Looks kind of sad, but okay. Yeah, let's get
nice little
hitting it in.
Ooh,
what?
Those ones usually drop.
Yep, that'll happen.
Well, that was my fault.
All right, let's finish this whole
Wait, just sit there for a second. Maybe PeaceEgg will knock you in.
Only.
Unfortunately. That's okay.
All right, you're still on course for having just an incredible round today. Good job.
Oh no, I'm losing.
I think we're all winning here with these incredible scores.
Oh yeah. We've got great scores. Huh.
Now, you might take a moment here and just note that there's aircraft about you.
Okay. Hello, airplanes.
Just
How you
take that in
doing?
for a second and just note that, yes, nature has found a way to rejuvenate itself here.
Good.
There's a goat in the middle of
There's a goat?
Yes, there's also a goat around the hole.
like in the middle.
Oh my gosh, he's dead. He's right there.
The goat is impaled on the flag.
The goat is dead. Oh, that is so sad, everybody. But you know, that's sort of how it goes.
Yeah, you know, that's the way golf is sometimes. So...
Don't you dare stop, you stupid ball. Go in there. Never mind, I have to play next to the goat.
Boom, there's another
Yeah, you gotta hit the goat.
Nice.
I'm sorry, goat.
Okay, let's finish up. And
You've all been there. It's okay.
And you are still doing amazing.
And if you thought that was as weird as it gets for animals on the hole, trust me.
Oh no, I am going in with no assumptions right now. Yeah, the goat's pretty happy about being there.
Yeah, goat's okay.
Yeah.
And the 7th hole is a
Uh-oh, the airplanes. They're coming.
Yep. And
Hold
now
my
hold
beer,
my beer.
huh? More like hold my beer, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. Bam! Hold my beer.
Hollow my beer.
Hollow my beero.
Yeah, hollow my beer.
Hollow beer. Can you turn the camera like?
I wish you could, but unfortunately, no. You are along for the ride, and it's completely unprepared for this glory.
Look at all the people. I think those are people. They're watching. The audience is watching.
People.
They're just like bored off their mind here.
Yeah, just kind of up against the side of that mountain like it's Amagara Fault or something.
Oh, I love it. By the way, yeah, PeaceEgg gifted this game to me on Steam a while ago, and I've had fun playing like the legit tracks, but this is kind of amazing.
This is way more fun.
Yeah, there's a bunch of silly ones like this that don't get well rated.
Golf tracks, courses, whatever. I don't care.
But yeah, it's just there's a couple putt-putts out there too. There's at least 2 other courses this BD guy's made that are not as good as this one, but they're pretty good.
Oh, they're clapping. Oh, they like it. It's get in there, baby. Come on. Oh, nope. It's fine. We're going. I mean, I could fast forward, but I'm having a lot of fun watching it. Whee.
Yeah, it's good back and forth drama.
Yeah. I've only gotten 1 hole in 1 so far. Let's see if I can do it with this one. Come on, drama. Am I going to get it?
And it
yeah, my trash man got it. Good job, Gremlin.
Best ace I've seen so far in this game.
Best pace you've seen so far.
Is incredible.
Your score is incredible.
Yep. Once again, you are crushing it.
We are.
A little more power. We got a
now the actual one difficult hole in all this of these 18 holes.
Uh-oh.
Welcome to the lily pads.
Well.
Oh no, it's going to the water.
No! I thought that I might have planned it well enough, but unfortunately did not.
Yeah, it's hard.
That's fine.
3rd.
Go ahead and get a little bit further.
I did better on that hole than I expected.
Yeah. It's actually not as bad as it seems if you get a good landing in the water and you can like reset down there right by the hole. Sometimes you can't though.
Nope, I couldn't.
I definitely could not the first time.
Come on.
This one might be past the green.
I literally. Right,
okay,
there was
on
no
the lily
pads
pad.
To hit.
I hit the lily pad. Okay. Where am I go? Oh, geez.
Yeah, you can actually move forward there and probably get right to the green because the drop system is not smart.
Keep going. Keep pushing forward.
Yeah, oh, there we go. Okay.
And setting up now for your
again. This
shot.
is basically broken all aspects of this game trying to make this course work.
Yeah, I'd assume so. Or whatever. Just do it, dude.
But everybody is so happy to be on these lily pads here, clapping along with all the swans.
Including the moose.
Well,
yes.
I'm glad. There's a moose.
What'd he say?
There's a moose.
Natural to the habitat, moose.
Okay. Yeah.
And a tree that kind of looks like a giant spider.
Yep.
Giant spider tree. Yeah.
On this one.
Aw, there is a moose. Yeah.
And as we check our score.
And
okay.
if you want to see what happens in the moose around here love each other very much, we'll probably see that very soon.
Uh-oh. I know what happens.
Our face on this one.
Oh, you think you do? Trust me, it gets worse.
There we go. Get in there. Get in there. Oh, Corndan.
Nice.
No. Come on. Roll in there. Stop it. Stop rocking back and forth. Fine, whatever. That's not even the best line.
That's understating it.
Okay, let's go ahead and turn a bit to the right. There we go. That's how you do it.
Nice putt.
Okay, score update here between holes.
How are we doing? Okay.
Great scores all around.
I gotta catch up. What the?
You know that moose thing I was telling you about?
Well, I understand the moose thing now.
This is what happens when you breed mooses together in PGA Tour.
You apparently get illegal stuff.
It's pretty illegal, I gotta be honest.
Why? Wow, I botched that. I was scared of the mooses.
Well, if you hit the shot right, you also probably hit them all and killed them in the process. Or, I'm sorry, knocked them down.
With any luck. Come on. You can do it. Oh, come on.
It's an ugly
Fine.
ride, but you're close to the green.
Yeah. 3 hits. We got it. We got it. Yeah.
Shots like that.
Nicely done.
Just fun to watch. And just checked, your score is still amazing. So that's.
And
good.
now we get the mini golf portion of this.
Oh yeah, sorry. This is not.
Like you can
The
try a normal
mini
shot,
golf?
but you're not going to have it work. You better putt.
Yeah, I'm noticing. Okay. Come
So
on,
I'm
let's
Go down
go.
the wall of moose.
Yep, and I'm chasing Corndan's shot here.
Whee!
Brosentia's chasing both of our shots.
This is amazing.
This is pretty cool.
Whee! Where am I?
Oh, don't worry.
There's
the
the
hole's down
moose.
there.
Whee! Whee! Bump, bump, bump. I like the bumps here. They're good. Bump, 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 bump.
This is legitimately my favorite set of holes in this whole entire course. It's so stupid. I love it.
Oh, more moose! No! Get between the moose!
Well, this one's a bit wayward.
Oh, we're good. We're good. We're between the moose.
Yep,
A bit
you did it.
wayward. Whatever, you stupid face. We're gonna get a hole in one.
No, you're not.
Yeah, probably not. Never get a hole in one. I always want to get the hole in one, and then I don't get the hole in one. Come on, circle back. Circle back. You can do it. Come on. Get to the hole. Get to the hole. You can do it. You can get to the hole.
There we go. Circling.
Oh, yeah, we're circling.
Ooh, so close.
You can do it. You can do it. Oh. Come on.
Almost.
I see PeaceEgg almost there.
Almost. We're both going to miss just by a few inches, I think.
Oh my gosh.
Never mind.
You went in.
I went in.
Corndan, did you already go in?
I did.
Dang it.
I
Come
had
on.
to 2-putt it.
Yes.
Oh
He just cheers at the sign. I love it.
Yep. Doesn't see what happened, but knows it was a hole in one.
Oh, he
I
knows.
missed it by like
Okay, just checking the score.
3
Yep,
inches.
you still have an incredible score
Yep.
on this course.
Yeah, we've
Now,
got
of course, we can get ahead.
Okay. Whoa, we're gonna whop this guy in the face. Oh, I love it.
I sure did.
Yep.
I don't know if he liked that, but I assume he did.
I'm sure he's fine with it. He knew the
Yeah.
risks.
Oh, the audience. Oh, they're watching. Okay, they're watching. They're in love with this gameplay.
I mean, I did hit that guy in the head, and it got me a hole in one. So
Nice.
I love this so much. Oh, Oh,
Oh, so close.
oh.
And
Come on,
oh
come on.
no.
Come on, you're right there. You're right there. You can do it, ball. You can do it, my ball.
This is some like
Yes!
Happy Gilmore crap right here.
It really is. It's just nothing but obstacles everywhere. The putt-putt version of which it's nothing but just putters and greens all around is even more Happy Gilmore nonsense, like gators and towers knocked over,
Oh,
stuff like
baby.
that. It's incredible.
I love this. I love this so much.
This is pretty fantastic. Okay, what are we looking at?
Another
Okay.
putter.
Well, I could have hit it harder, but that's okay. Here we go.
And now we're all like together too, so you can see the
we're all
separate paths in our
friends.
balls. Yeah.
Yeah, mine's going a little bit to the right.
Right. You know what? Let me capture the best image from this, though.
Took a weird turn.
Woo!
Here, let me post the perfect image from this hole.
Okay.
And once again, into
Yeah, that's sort of like what my dude's doing right now as well. It's good. Boink.
Staring absentmindedly at a 2K21
I love that the
sign.
commentators are like shocked about how well we're doing. They're like, I can't believe it. I can't believe that he managed to hit it once and it went all the way down this carefully crafted tunnel.
Yup. And every time you hit an obstacle, it's like, oh, that's not supposed to happen.
Whoa. Like, shame.
It's like, no, this is all supposed to happen. This is exactly how the PGA Tour was in 2K21.
Yeah, I
Yep,
remember the news. Everybody tied.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
actually...
and they're all cheering for our balls going down the like.
Like, look at the
Sitting
ball
here circling.
go!
I mean, let me pose this to you, Corndan. If you were at like a TPC Scottsdale type stadium green, and it was just a bunch of people shooting balls to like a funnel green like this, you'd sit there and drink beers all day watching it.
Oh, absolutely. There's no question on that.
It'd be so
I
good.
love it. Ooh. I bonked the hole and it slowed my ball down. Oh, no! Roll
Looks like we all
in!
came
Roll
up short
in!
there.
No!
Okay, time to finish this one off.
Whatever.
Just to tap in on this
Dumb.
one.
You're
Okay, and
like
another fantastic
minus
hole. Keeps your score.
57. That's
Fantastic.
incredible.
Good job out there. Got a
I could be
right
minus
left breeze on
58.
this hole.
You could be. But it's okay.
59. Okay, here we go. Whee!
Whee!
Do-do-do-do.
Who put that there?
Who put that there? Oh no. I bet I know who did. Whoever made this. What? No,
Yep.
my ball bounced out. No, stay.
Oh, no.
Stay left, stay
Oh,
left, stay
no.
left, stay left. No, no, no. Ah!
Oh no, mine did the same.
Oh man, I hate that.
Oh no.
Oh yeah,
Sometimes
so
the
do
ball
I.
doesn't
I
work.
hate that. Okay.
Okay, the ball's sitting up pretty good here in the rough. Coming in for a landing on the short stuff could be good.
Welcome to this cycling the drain here.
Yeah, that definitely could have been a lot worse, but hey, we're here. We're here. I
When
might
that
have
obstacle course
to.
goes very well, it goes very, very well. And when it doesn't,
Well, I can't get it
yeah.
right all the time. Unlucky.
My dude is so ugly. I love him. I love my
Okay,
trash
time
man.
to finish up on this one.
Okay.
And yes, for the record, that was a flock of airplanes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how else do you spot
Okay, and after that
Boeing
one, it appears-
787s?
You're still
Yeah, they
crushing
got
They
to
always
together.
play together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
we
see how
know.
I know how this
See,
works.
That's how you save on fuel efficiency.
Okay. There is a little bit of wind, but not a big deal. Bam. I do
Also,
not
notice
know
the
what
growth.
I hit.
A squirrel.
Yeah, you hit a
Or
squirrel.
squirrel. Oh, look at all the squirrels.
And there's a cow running the camera.
There is.
Oh, good job, Cal. You're doing fantastic. Squirrels. Too many squirrels. Too many squirrels in the middle. I think we're killing them.
We kind of might be.
Oh, jeez. They're
I
all
killed
dead.
him with a hole in one.
Same.
Nice.
That is
Such a
fantastic.
nice swing and a fantastic result. Congratulations.
Well, multiple dead squirrels, but that's fine.
And it's fine. I just gotta put a putter through the remaining lifeless corpses.
Okay, checking the scorecard here, and yeah, you're still demolishing this golf course. Good job.
Just gotta check the scorecard real quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I saw a negative 69 there. I think someone is basically Corndan. You've basically already won.
Corndan,
I'm real nice.
it's perfect. That's the theme of today, I guess.
Or I'm inverse nice. I'm not really sure.
Stay on target. Nope. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right. Go right.
Just hit like all of these people on the way down.
That's no good.
That's no good.
Sadly, the people don't have an over dramatic collapse like the
This is
animals
out of
do,
the
which is a
second
shame.
cut here.
Yeah, true. See, I should have adjusted a little bit more for the wind.
It's also
Yeah,
tough
this-
because sometimes you get overeager on the swings because you just want to get it out there, and then you make a fast swing and it breaks left.
By the way, if you all love watching golf, you can go and watch some golf sometime. I don't care. Watch whatever you want.
Was an impressive approach.
All right, time
Oh.
to finish this one off.
Hey, okay, I got a 3.
First here, not bad.
Not great. But
I think
whatever, we
twos
got
here,
it.
So.
All right,
What the
just adding up
crap?
Your scorecard here, and yeah, it appears you are still decimating this course. I don't know how you're doing it.
I mean, it's still anybody's game here.
Actually, yeah.
71-76.
Have you been streaming golf or anything, PeaceEgg?
I have not. I haven't been streaming much anything.
Oh, the
recently,
kangaroos! You're so dead.
but They're gonna get hurt. But no, I've not streamed this for a while. I did stream this a couple days, trying some
Okay.
courses like this. But the problem is for every one of these amazing courses, there's also somebody who tried this and it didn't quite work out,
Yeah.
or they lost patience like 7 holes in, and the next 8 are like just par 3s that are easy and boring.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think this
getting tired of.
takes the right mindset.
It does.
You have to be dedicated to your craft at this point in time.
Yep. And that's absolutely, it's like dedicated for all 18 holes to make something just ridiculous and amazing and playable. 'Cause there's
Yeah,
also
cheer for
something-
my ball, everybody! Cheer.
Yes, we're gonna cheer for your balls.
Perfect.
Cheer for
That's what
Brossenchia's balls, everybody.
Please do. Everybody clap.
Nice. Okay, time to finish up.
Don't say it's time to finish up. No. Bad.
Still doing quite amazingly well today, so that's good.
Thank you for the raid, Empty Eye. This is what we mean by having a nice stream on a nice week.
All right, hole number 18.
And
ready to
just
go.
a nice, simple, normal hole to finish this off.
Ah, yeah.
I mean, you got to finish off with the castle level,
Of course.
right? That every
Yeah.
golf course needs a castle hole.
It does.
It's true. Oh,
I will say-
almost right down. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's fine.
I have had a...
To the right, to the right. Come on.
Ooh.
Fine, I'm just gonna go where Corndan went. Whatever.
Yeah, I might have...
I think
had
like
a,
everybody's gonna go there.
Almost had the ace.
You
Okay,
almost
tap
had
this
the
one
eight.
on
Meh.
And sealing your round with a putt.
Seal the deal. Negative 81.
You did it. Negative
Well,
81.
That's gonna do it for me.
Oh,
and,
geez, I got
hope to
2
see you back
achievements for this golf
real
game.
soon.
Nice.
Until then, see ya.
But yeah, I just thought I'd show that off. That is a exceedingly silly course.
I got pants. Everybody, I
got
golf so well, I got
aviators
pants.
And some currency.
And money. Did I get anything else? Nope. I got pants.
Yep, pants. And a nice little bunch of stats and great golf scores in general.
Wait, it gave me a handicap?
It might have at some point. I don't think this one officially counts it, but there's some of these kind of par 7s where you totally can get a handicap off it and completely screw up the in-game handicap to make it look like you're an incredibly good god golfer, and then you get to the real courses and everything's ruined.
Well, okay. There we go, everybody. I have been granted a handicap. Because apparently negative 85 wasn't good enough for this, or 81.
I did not get a handicap.
Well, congrats. I'm gonna go ahead and call that time then.
That is indeed.
I don't like. Here's the deal.
Mm-hmm.
This game is actually, I think, really good. I've enjoyed everything that I've played in it, and I've played quite a few of the in-game courses, and it's a lot of fun. It is worth it if you enjoy golf, I feel.
Right.
Yeah. And it's great that people can make some of these golf courses. Yes. I kept trying to think, what's the word? But yeah, it's a course.
Technically, they are courses, technically.
Yeah. Technically. Yeah, golf tracks. Exactly.
Yeah. Even the way the balls are rolling there, pretty much might as well be tracks.
Mm-hmm. Well, everybody, thank you so much for coming and watching Don't Make Us Bored today. PeaceEgg, again, I think, is probably gonna join later this week for more Phasmophobia. I want to do that tomorrow or the next day or every day or something like that.
Tomorrow.
Why not? Oh yeah, we've got Casa Grande tomorrow night. Ooh. It's the losers final, right?
No,
it's
an
almost
endurance round.
It's almost the losers final. It's the third to last match.
We got an endurance round, and then a mutually assured destruction round. Yeah. And then the losers final, and then the grand finals.
We got 4 matches left, everybody. We're so close.
We got 4 matches left.
Yeah, I think that we're gonna get 2 or 3 done by the time the week is done. Yeah, we're getting super close. So, yeah. Also, signups are open for Casa Grande 7. So if you would like to join, there's a link in the Discord, and I can go ahead and share the link-y-do over here too. Or the link-y-do. Link-y-do.
Link-y-do.
Link-y-do.
Oh,
that's probably an old sign.
There's my link-y-do. Yeah, ignore the other link-y-do, okay? Bam. So please, I would love to have more people. Thanks again, Corndan. You have done a whole lot in making Casa Grande exciting, especially working with emulators. Of course, we're gonna do more work on emulators for next tournament, and probably changing some stuff up as well. So don't be too surprised if it's not exactly the same as it was this last year. We always adjust things. Welcome to life.
It's true.
PeaceEgg, thank you so much for joining us for golf, as well as being my Phasmo bro.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, and I look forward to more Phasmo.
Yeah. Well, everybody, we need to raid somebody. Oh, also, thanks to everybody who subscribed, supported the channel, blah, 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 blah. All of those thanks. And feel free, if you like what you see here, feel free to keep supporting. Now let's go. Author Blues is playing some more Melvin and Magic. Just having a lot of fun with Might and Magic and 4 characters who look exactly the same. You're not quoting that, it's too dismissive, Pfizer. I'm not a shill, okay? It's not what I am. Click the little bell, subscribe, ding-ling, ding-ding, ding-dongs. Huh? How about that? There, did I shill enough? Did we have a good raid message?
We did have English coming soon there at the very beginning.
Oh, yeah. English coming soon. Everybody get excited and tell Author Blues about the English language.
Yeah, English coming soon.
Arfins.
Well,
English
Arfins
coming
is also
soon.
pretty good.
Arfins. I am an Arfin boy.
Yar.
Yeah, the Major General was an orphan boy. If you can believe that. Okay, everybody go! Tell Author Blues hello for me. And that English is coming soon. He'll definitely be afraid. Okay, bye everybody. Good night. Bye, PeaceEgg.
Bye, Brossentia. Bye, Corndan.
Bye, Corndan.
Bye.
And we are offline.